All right. We are back. Live line game number 2 today, powered by sportsbookreview.com. We got the Seahawks and we have the Eagles in game 2. Minnesota pulls the upset, gets the win, and the Eagles will try to do the same thing. They opened up as an underdog. They're now a 1-point favorite. And we'll see what we can see. I don't like many props in this game at all, I'll be honest. I think the first half under is worth a look, maybe the full game under, and I think I like Seattle. But all my bets on this game will be in-play bets. Flash, are you betting anything pregame?
No, nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. I mean, I'm looking at maybe rushing yards for Russell Wilson. Is that going to be too high? I mean, it's one of those we have to discuss. I like the over. I do like the over. I think it's at 44.5. I like that. I like the I'll tell you what I'm going to probably go with, and I'll do it now. I'm going to go with the Eagles to win and over 44.5 at 260 plus 260.
So you basically think the game goes the complete opposite way that I think the game goes.
You think it's going to be a tight one, don't you?
And I think Seattle wins.
Right. Oh, yeah. But, I mean, again, I'm looking at the value, and I just want looking to be either gutted or double gutted. You know? But obviously, I've just had 3 out of 4 in the last game. Obviously, I had Cousins under 268, under 46.5, and Vikings plus 4.5 in the first half. So I can just throw some darts, you know?
Yeah, I ended up dropping about 400 after it was all said and done on the early games, which
you hit the post. Jesus, you hit the post.
I could deal with it.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a look. We've had the last two of the last 3 games have gone to overtime. I'm just wondering to see what the overtime prop is already. You think it's going to be a tight game, didn't you?
Yep. And FanDuel is down again. FanDuel is down again. Wow, this company is such a fucking joke.
So,
absolute and utter joke.
We did get that second half under, by the way. So you could put that one on the board. That did come through for us. I'm on the only thing pregame I have for this game is Carson Wentz under 270.5 yards and the first half under 21.5.
FanDuel is working for me currently in Indiana.
Kyle Rudolph prop was over 3.5.
It was over 3 plus 120 hit.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to take another look at these props.
Jay, you got my under 46.5. It was on the board.
Yeah, I'm putting that on now. What was that price?
Plus 140.
Thank God for DraftKings, man.
You're right, Jay. These props are not popping like they did last time. I think it's due to the lack of weapons. We have a less idea of how these teams are going to run their offense. And the Lockett and the Metcalf are juiced too high on the side that we do have more of an idea of how the offense is going to look.
I mean, I've not even got Sanders on here. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, Boston Scott and Sanders are probably going to split carries. Homer, I'm a little worried about.
In the chat.
Who?
Jay's daughter makes an appearance in the chat.
Yeah, my daughter Abby is under my sister's account, though.
Got to shout her out because I'm her favorite person on the show.
Well, you were.
She's a smart girl. Knows her stuff.
Yep, FanDuel Sportsbook down again, boys.
And it's down in Indiana, too.
incredible.
Yeah, so I agree with you guys. These props all fucking suck. The only thing I like is the Wentz under yards. And then
I was looking at that one too.
Yeah. I already put that in for a half unit, and I got a full unit on. I got Wentz under 270.5 at minus 115 for a half unit. And I have a full unit on the under 21.5 in the first half under.
Right,
Other than that, I'm not. I just want to piss off all those props. I've been looking at them during the last game before the. I mean, this morning I was looking at them during the last game. I was looking at them, and I just can't find an angle that I want to get on any of them. Like we said, it's just there's weapon. I mean, all the good weapons are out. I mean, who the hell knows how Ertz is going to play? I mean, what can you do on his props? I mean, if he's banged up, you can't trust his overs, but he's still probably going to be the only weapon out there if he plays. I don't know. I just.
So what about his anytime touchdown for Zach Ertz at like +137?
I still don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like anytime touchdown prop because I think it's going to be a low scoring game.
Wow.
Yeah, nothing pops off at me in this game at all.
I said a minute ago that I fancy I'm going to press the button on Philadelphia and over 44. And now I'm like thinking, why don't you just wait? Just wait.
Samantha Porcelli says Ant is the best. I mean, let's just get this person best commenter of the night.
That's my daughter.
I'm aware of who it is, Jay, but still, best commenter of the night. Ant is the best.
That's not her name, but that's
Abby.
Yeah. I lost 450 on that game. So
back at it again for this one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. How much did I lose? I lost a marginal amount as well. Oh, a couple hundred. Yeah, I lost a couple hundred on that game. Mostly because I dipped into that Saints money line like an idiot. Jesus, that was stupid of me.
I'll get it back on the 3,000 I'm going to bet on Seattle.
Brand Russell says Saints destroyed so many parlays and teasers. They would have destroyed my teaser if I hadn't come back the other way with the Vikings. But yeah. I'm going to check a soccer score because there's some people in the chat earlier who were wondering about this game. I wasn't on it, though, so I didn't really care about it. We'll take a peek. And Roma is still losing to Torino, guys. 1-0 in the 87th minute.
So did you pull the trigger on the under, Ant?
Yeah, the first half under, yes.
Oh, we could put that at the bottom.
Yes, 21.5 at minus 110.
I like that.
Then you could also put in the Carson Wentz under 270.5 at minus 115. Oh, Torino's up 2-0 now, thanks to Sean with that info. I didn't bet that game, but I know for some reason a lot of people were on that game.
What was the second prop, Ant?
Carson Wentz under 270.5 at minus 115.
Flash, you want me to put anything at the bottom for you?
Not at the moment, mate. I've got 5 minutes, and
Well, those are my only two plays for now. My ass needs some. I need to get my ass moving for quick, so I'm gonna take a quick walk around the house, guys, before this next game starts.
I don't know. We could go over some of these. Like DK Metcalf, over 55.5. Doesn't that seem too high?
What about Marshawn Lynch anytime touchdown?
No.
We got it at plus 300 last week.
And he went in. Yeah.
I think if they're close to the goal line, they're giving him the ball.
First half, minus 125, the Eagles. Nope. So would you go, if you think it's under, would you go under 37 points or 41?
I think that's really low, 37, man.
41 or 44?
44 is where I would start the conversation.
Right.
Russell Wilson over 19.5 rushing yards.
Yeah, I like that one.
Really, I was a little hesitant on that one.
Why spread?
I don't know. It just seems high, and I don't know if he'll. I don't think there'll be any planned rollouts, so you're only dealing with scrambles on breakdowns of plays, and he's real quick to slide and get out of bounds. I don't know if he'll break one.
Seattle minus 9.5 at plus 330.
Wow.
Well, you have got the ump with the Eagles, yeah.
Why can't they win by 10? This Eagle team is not that good. The problem is they don't blow anybody out.
They don't. Yeah.
And then the thing is, with the Eagles being at home and the D turning up recently.
You can get a minus 6.5 at plus 230. Wow, I can't believe they're actually.
Clippers killing the Knicks now. Yeah, that was always a possibility. The Knicks are a bad team. Jeff Billings says spread took DK Metcalf over 55.5 minus 120. DK Metcalf anytime. TD at plus 187 and DK to score 2 touchdowns. So he believes in Metcalf. Sean says a lot of people underrating the Eagles. They have a lot of momentum behind them. There's a little arguments.
It's an in-play game, isn't it? It's an in-play game.
I definitely think so. Riku says this is the only game where I have no idea who will win. Yeah, I think this was a tough one to cap.
And sometimes you don't have to do it. Just wait and something will pop up.
Yeah. Especially with Jay having the, well, if it's down, I guess you're not going to, but the ability to do the props lot is good.
Yeah, it'll probably be up by at some point in the second quarter. That's what happened yesterday.
Yeah. Jeff Billings has 1,000 on the Eagles money line, 500 on the over. Leonard says we just saw 2020 through 4 quarters with the Saints game. Why not take the alternative total of under 41 here? I mean, if that's the look and the way you've capped the game, I can see that. I mean, we have injuries all over on these offenses, but defenses are pretty beat up too.
If you can get an alternative under 40, what would that pay? Because you're probably going to get like what, plus 130, plus 140, plus. Actually, let me look. Oh wow, I could get under 39.5 at plus 175. I mean, yes, please. I'm throwing a half unit on that one. Jay, that's official.
You boys are really going for a low one, aren't you?
What are you saying?
I want to take for a half unit under 39.5 at plus 175. I love a look of an alternative under here, getting that nice plus money. I think that this game smells like 17-13 to me, 16-10, 16-14.
Wow.
I don't think points get scored here, and I like plus 175 under 39.5. For a half unit shot, I like that. Leonard Porsche under 41 at plus 130. I mean, are you seeing a lot of points here, Jay? I mean, all these guys' weapons are gone. Offensive linemen are down.
24-21.
Nah, no, I don't see it. I mean, we just watched the game played in a dome with two much better offenses go 20-20 through 4 quarters. I don't see it in this game. I mean, Lord knows I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and it'll certainly happen again. But if you're going to tell me put my money on a side here, I'm definitely going to take unders, the side that I'm willing to put my money on. But we'll see.
Are we having Tyler and spread today?
We've had spread.
Spread's with us.
No, he's blank. He's blanked out.
Yeah, he just probably went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Listen, man, that fucking playoff Russell Wilson, that locked in Russell Wilson, is just a totally different fucking beast.
That don't mean I think it over. Oh, you think you like Seahawks money line?
I do. Even money on the Seattle Seahawks money line. Yeah, they got injuries. So what? So does Philly.
Interesting game, this. It's the one to enjoy.
Those might be the best uniforms in football right there.
You like that uniform?
No, I like it when they had those lime green ones. Those are pretty cool.
I like the white top with the blue pants.
The best ones, though, are those New York Jets ones, Jay.
Fuck you.
Okay, trolling you aside, obviously I'm trolling you on that one. I like the powder blues from the powder blues from the Chargers. In my opinion, still the best uniforms.
All 4 games start off with a pass on Wild Card Weekend.
Can we all just admire Deerslayer though for the amazing run he had on that prop?
Yes.
I mean, fumble?
Is that a fumble, Ruski?
It's a fumble, and Seahawks recover it, though. Wow, that could have been disastrous. Or, I mean, just I tailed off the moment I thought there, but yeah, that's fumble. Is Carson out too?
Yeah.
Oh man, who the fuck is Homer?
Carson and Rashad Penny.
Simpson.
That's why they had to go get
the dude's named Homer. I'm like, who the fuck is Homer?
Russell don't care. He's not faced.
Punt that ball. 3 and out.
There's one punt. You think we go over 8.5? I didn't bet it.
8.5 what? Punts?
Punts.
I liked that. I liked it if it wasn't for the Eagles. ND, what? Torino 2, Roma nothing. He won that.
What do we think of field goals?
I think a field goal prop is probably the way to go because I see this being a low-scoring game. I don't see teams getting in the end zone. I think the field goals would have probably an interesting.
So do we think this is a low game? Do we think that then that brings the Eagles into play, and the only way that Seahawks are going to win is if it's a blowout, or they get themselves out?
The Seahawks win close games all year.
Yeah, high-scoring close games, but not low-scoring.
Flash, who do you want? Russell Wilson going down the field in the 4th, or you want Carson Wentz?
Yeah, I want home field. If that happens.
Yeah, but
Wilson's the best quarterback in football.
No, so far.
I'm not going to disagree with you in saying that Russell Wilson is amazing, but I mean, when did this narrative that Carson Wentz sucks start happening?
I mean, he doesn't suck, but he doesn't look as good as he did before the leg injury. And this is his first playoff start ever. Maybe a little nerves.
Oh yeah, Nick Foles won that Super Bowl. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm going to go with the Eagles, as in I'm sitting here right this second, but I'm happy to switch if I feel as if they're not going to get it done. It's an in-play game. It's so tight.
I still think I should have multiple units on this even money Seattle money line, though.
Oh my God! Especially after that sort of behaviour. Don't tell me he's done that. Wow! Watch this play.
What a pathetic. How did he avoid losing yards though? You just got to be. You just got to give him props for being able to find an interception out of that, or find an incompletion out of that. That was a joke of a play. Wow, both these offenses coming out look like
Well, they look nervous, don't they?
Yeah, I like it. That's what I want.
Not Russell.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Russell Wilson's hand right now, it's dead calm. It's not shaking.
Mm-hmm. He's playing the piano.
Yeah, perfect rotation says Carson doesn't suck, but he's not Russell. Good. Yep. All right. Back-to-back 3 and outs.
That's 2 punts. God damn it.
Now, the only problem with these for my under is the fact that these 3 and outs happen so fast. They've only taken 3 minutes off the clock.
Not even that.
I'd be a lot happier if if they, taken an extra couple minutes. You know what I mean? But, whoa, is that running into the punter? Is that going to be a penalty?
Yeah.
Oh, he just tackled a fair catch. What a fucking idiot. I was always under the assumption you were not allowed to tackle a guy who
Wait, did he call for a fair catch? Yeah. Fucking shit. That's fucking mad in a game like this.
Yeah, that's bad. What a stupid play that was. Dutch Boy Fresh says Seattle definitely winning this game. Jay, minus 105. Banged it.
Seattle, I think I agree. Do
you think that was a premeditated? We'll take the 15 yards early and see if we can shake up the receiver there.
Why they chose Verizon. Verizon wireless ad. America's most reliable network, guys.
It's also the Eagles are my ex-wife's boyfriend's favorite team.
So do you hate them or like them? Shouldn't you in theory like your ex-wife's boyfriend? Because shouldn't his presence keep her from annoying you?
You would think.
I don't like the way you said that. The answer is no, huh? She said that.
Where's Tyler anyway?
Probably slept.
Did he? Yeah, he probably slept through the first game, and he has to go to work, so he won't be here for the second game. Oh, Zachary Derrick's back. Jay hates everyone. No, only you.
Well, Zachary Derrick and you are on the same side with the Seahawks here, so why don't you two learn to get along?
That's a loser.
Have you pressed the button yet, Jay?
What?
Have you pressed the button on the Seahawks yet?
No, not yet. I'm thinking it's time though.
Robert Allen says NFC East equals trash. That's a very accurate statement, Robert. Very accurate statement there.
I tell you what, though, whoever I fancy either one of these teams to go into Green Bay more than I do the 49ers.
Robert has to go take a dump, so he'd like us all to let him know what's happening. Oh, spread, you changed rooms.
Yeah, I couldn't get my antenna in the other room, so I just brought it out here.
Spread.
Good lad, because I can watch your
listening
telly
the whole
through
time.
the mirror behind you.
Yeah, I hope we don't get in trouble for that. If so, I'll move it.
No, you can't.
Yeah, Viper, that unplanned outage is going to be after every playoff game. It was that way last year too. So get ready for that.
Hey, can real quick though, we only have 54 likes.
There's your Russell Wilson prop, cash.
I know.
3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, guys, we only have 54
Just
likes.
read that one.
232 people watching, only 54 likes. Come on, guys, you know what to do.
Yeah, I haven't pressed that button, I don't think. Oh, I did, yeah. Look at that. I knew that was the prop to be on.
We don't want the show canceled. We don't want Flash to have to go back to
Yeah. No, I said yes, and spread
there we go.
didn't fancy it, so I left it.
How many yards is that Russell Wilson prop, guys?
19.
Oh, that hit in one play. Holy shit.
You know what? I think Seattle's the better team. And I'm going to bet them like they're the better team.
Is he going to take him on the money line?
Yep.
What is it now, though? It's probably got to be significantly worse than it was pregame.
Minus 150. $3,000 gets you back 2. Yeah, but it's about to be 7-0, and then you're fucked.
I mean, 7-0's pretty presumptuous. They got a 2nd and 10 here on the 20.
It's that Russell Wilson power, man.
Well, yeah, I'm not denying the power of Russell Wilson, but what I'm pointing out is the lack of power in everyone else on that team right now.
They got Marshawn Lynch in there to rumble through.
Is this 2013? I mean, I'll give a fuck about Marshawn Lynch if we were in 2013.
He looked pretty. He looked pretty good when he cashed that plus 320 anytime touchdown last week.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
3rd and 8.
And honestly, plays like that are good just to tire out a defensive line, right? I mean, the guy goes straight forward. He runs hard, and it's just a bitch to bring down. So even if he's not getting big yards, I still think he can impact the game positively for the Seahawks.
3,000 on my losing pick, bro. I talked about taking Seattle 2 days ago. Come on, I don't bet $5 like you. I bet actual money.
Tyler's in the chat. He woke up 30 minutes ago. Exactly.
Lazy bastard.
But in Tyler's defense, he works the third shift, and I did do that.
What, last night? Don't be seeing no Castigo there.
There we go. 7-0, Jay. I see field goal attempt. You're going to get a much better price on this money line.
Minus 125 now.
I mean, I don't hate it. I just thinking, yeah, you're going to get a better price here. The
2,500. I think 2,500 gets you to now, right?
Yeah, like $3,000 gets you 2,500 now instead of.
But the thing is, you can wait now because let's see what Eagles do.
Well, hopefully it's a missed field goal.
Oh no, it's a block.
Oh my god!
Yes, give me that under. Let's go. Let's go.
And the wind looks like
that
it's
Zachary Derrick mush.
But Jay, you predicted a touchdown, you piece of shit.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. Now I'll get him at plus money.
That's what I'm saying about this in-play lock. Just Simmer yourself down. Jay, you're one of the better people I've known in this game, actually knowing when to press the button.
I know.
Josh Rogan says you better quit wasting your time, Jay. Get in now, quick. I think he's talking about that Seahawks money line. Eric Rosa has Fly Eagles Fly. Melee Pele Sway's about 5 minutes behind.
No, he says the first because he's on the first score Eagles, so he's still alive.
On Point Wager says make unders great again to steal a line from friend of the channel Nolly Knows.
Nolly knows. So this is a great game, you know. This is a great game to watch.
Yeah.
It's American football. What made you like American football so much? Not very few non-Americans get into the sport.
First of all, it was obviously New England playing in the Super Bowl. I was 14, and it was on really late at night, so that's a novelty. You can stay up late at night and watch the telly. And then obviously, when I started playing football, I loved the breakdown of the game. So I put the game or the field that you call it into grids, and it's basically like a chess match. You've got certain plays, and they've got certain plays to try and match up against you. And then when I became a coach, I tried to coach my soccer teams like NFL, and it was a case of anywhere that my ball was in a soccer match, my players should be reactive, so that if you do the job right and you coach them right, that my ball is on the left wing, my right winger. Fucking hell, you moving the house or something, Spread?
Spread, you all right, bro?
Yeah, I was trying to. This whole moving the thing without coming off messed me up a bit, but yeah, I'm good.
Listen, I've just said a story. I don't think anyone heard any of it.
I caught bits and pieces.
Yeah, so basically, if I have the ball, I just say my left back position. I want my striker, so I just run across the field and I put the ball down here, and my players would move accordingly. So I'd have my first centre forward come across, my furthest centre forward move away, my midfielder would go forward, and my right winger would tuck in. So I just used to run around the pitch and move the ball and watch the players move so that we knew exactly what we needed to do. And then on the other side of the ball, when I went the other way and I moved the ball from the opposition, they all knew what position to set traps, and not one person goes to close it down and the other one didn't go there or the other one didn't go there. And we were unbeaten in 2.5 years.
Very nice.
Really?
Yeah.
And what league was that in?
Basically, I took over the kids when they were 10-year-old. And for the first 2 years, obviously, I was trying to treat them like they were 15 and 16, but they weren't strong enough. But I was trying to educate them on just believing what I was telling them. And we used to get pissed on because they weren't strong enough, but they were going to be technically good enough in a couple of years. And then, so we won the double, and that was in the Southampton Junior League.
You never wanted to coach like in the higher ranks, like championship and where your friend is now?
No, because my job in professional football was scout. I was an ID. So basically, my job was to go and watch teams and set up how to beat them, and obviously to make sure that they didn't hurt us. And also, I was the scouting coordinator to go and ID future proper players.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoyed. There's a lot of traveling. If I went to Italy or I went to Norway or I went to, I'd fly in at like 4:30 in the afternoon for an 8 o'clock kickoff, and I'd fly back out again at 8 o'clock then the following morning. The most frustrating part would be that I would spot a player. I'd give it to my boss, and then he'd take it upstairs, and they wouldn't back us because they didn't have the money. So I was almost looking at players for about 18 months' time as well. So if we was in League One or the Championship, I was looking for players that could potentially play in the Premier League. So that then if we got to the Premier League like we did, we already knew which players we wanted to bring in. We didn't go looking for players once we got there. So you're always like 18 months ahead of the game.
So that must have been frustrating.
Yeah, exactly.
To spend all that time finding a player and then management not getting the player.
No, yeah, it's not the management, because obviously my friend was the manager. And I tell you what, if I said yes to a player, and I'm not patting myself on the back, it was like rocking horse shit. It was rarer than that, because I would always find a reason not to do it, you know. But so many people, I set up a system of C, not good enough, B, monitor, or A, sign him now. Well, I tell you what, the amount of scouts who say B, monitor, is scary, because they don't want to be seen to go A, sign him now, because that means they have conviction.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? They want to sit on the fence, whereas I was either mainly a C or an A. And it was frustrating, but also I struggled with professional sport, because there's so many people who will stab you in the back. You know, it just. I was lucky that I worked for my friend and I could turn my back on him. But
go under here.
Majority, they will stab you in the back. They're all like, there's a lot of snakes, and I struggle. I'm a lot better now, but I struggle with people who, if you're not calling it as it is,
right,
then you call it as it is to me, and you could be absolutely battering me. I will love you for that.
Right.
Because I know exactly where I'm at. Yep. Whereas, see someone who smiles at me and then goes round the back and starts being wrong, I go a bit wonky. I really struggle with it.
Flash, I'll call it as it is. I think you were crazy to look at an over in this game.
Well, I didn't bet anything.
Thank God.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Another punt.
Yeah.
We got another punt, baby. Let's go.
So basically I struggle. I have trust issues, you know what I mean? But sure. because I give people trust, you don't earn it, because then you lose it, you know? I'm happy to do that, because I'm strong enough to be able to say I was right or I was wrong. But yeah, there's too many people who what you see is not what you get, and I don't come back from that.
Especially in pro sports, right?
Correct. Yeah. There's too many insecure individuals, and a lot of them have egos, and a lot of them are prima donnas as well.
And everybody wants your fucking job.
Yeah. But in my game, it was a team game. So we everything I've ever done has always been around the team. So it didn't matter if I had a bad day, but we won. Yeah, I'd go home and not be great, not be happy. But the bottom line is we won.
Jay didn't bet under 8 punts. Jay wanted to bet over 8.5 punts.
You're still talking about this guy, Jay? James Stacy points out something good. Flash has a Wikipedia page, so I think he beats all of us.
Flash aces in my book.
Yeah. Martin Riggs, deep thoughts. Yeah, listen, I could entertain you, Martin. Just me and you, one-on-one in a nice little front room somewhere with our feet up, having a nice cup of coffee.
I think we need a Wikipedia page for you, Ant.
No. I'm good. I don't need to be that famous.
Maxwell Smart is back.
Martin Riggs
says, come on over to the south side of Chicago. I think most of us would prefer to avoid the ghetto.
Oh, is that the ghetto? I love that sort of area. Love it. I don't have to wear my best clogs. I could sit there on a nice burnt out sofa outside some apartment having a little smoke. I'd be more than happy, as long as it's not too cold. Is Martin saying that to Anthony? No, it's not. You watch too much TV. RKE 404. Right. Let me judge if you're actually from the south side. What street you on? 69th Laundale. Martin Riggs eats dog meat. Flash watches too much The Wire.
Somebody wanted to say
show.
hi.
So I'm seeing the Seahawks right now at -115, Jay. Think I should double back down? I'm feeling pretty good about this so far.
I've been staring at it.
Hey, Jay.
Yes.
Miko says, take Seahawks. Take the Seahawks money line already, you pussy.
Is that your little rat dog?
Yeah, that's the best dog he's got.
Don't like it when you call him a little rat dog.
Is he a baby?
Huh?
Is he a baby?
No, he's a purebred mini pincher.
Yeah, but how old?
2.
Oh, okay. So he's a baby, really, then?
I mean, he could probably live to be between 15 and 18 years old, so yeah.
He might outlive you, then.
Oh, I mean, the way I drink and what I eat, sure.
So why don't you do something about it? Stop drinking and eat healthy. Otherwise, you're going to leave the dog on its own. But you're going to leave the dog on its own. Stop thinking of something else.
I'm only 35, Flash. I was joking.
Yeah, but I wasn't.
Think I could make it? You don't think I could make it to 50?
Not with the way you drink. Not with that 1 pound. Oh my God! What am I watching here? They've blown the play dead, and the lads run 15 yards to jump in the middle of it. Fletcher Cox is having a good season, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great player.
Yeah, he is. Just goes about his business. Did he get all pro? Did he get all pro, Fletcher Cox?
Well, they'll give the award. Did they give the awards out yet? I don't think they give them out.
Well, they got the teams, didn't they?
Avataz makes a good point. The dog will feast on my carcass, so he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll be dead, so as long as my carcass.
Will you stop talking like that? Why are you talking like that, Anne?
What?
Talking about death for that. Why are you talking about death?
Flash would like us to make him, or not Flash, Max would like us to make him laugh. So.
Yeah, I agree with that. Fletcher Cox is a Hall of Famer.
So I would like to know. So, Jack Cuckenmouth, when are you going to make a play on the Seahawk here?
I don't know who that is.
That's your nickname, that Flash game, or that.
I refuse to be acknowledged by that name.
Really?
Good play, that. They had him now. You'll love this, Jay, for your Russell Wilson, man.
So I'm seeing the Seahawks going from -115 to -169 during the course of this drive, which kind of shows you that if you have a side.
Max finds it hilarious that I referred to you that on air, Jay.
Yeah, but that's it, spread. They did it a minute ago when Jay nearly pressed the button. They went from
yeah, I know, and that's why
100, 160, -165, and then back to being -110. They're just hedging.
Yeah.
You know, one team is moving the ball.
Oh, full stop.
One team is moving the ball, and one team can't do anything.
Exactly, and it's 0-0 after 1 quarter. That's the problem you've got. Is that, again, a little bit like what we've seen recently, is if you do not put points on the board in the right amounts when you're on top in a game this magnitude and with these type of players, you're going to go home with nothing.
Not one team this weekend has looked good offensively.
Oh, they all look like shit.
Yeah, that can be nerves, that can be play calling, that can be defenses. To be fair, let's go through the defenses because the Titans, they were decent. Patriots were decent. I would have said that the winners of I would have said that the Texans weren't too clever defensively. Buffalo were okay.
But yeah, Buffalo got a good defense.
Oh, yeah, they're great defense.
But they're eliminated, you know.
Yeah, they're out. Exactly. This is what I was saying. You've got to put points on the board.
What are you?
Real quick, I'll tell you.
Are you killing baby monkeys over there, bro? What are you doing?
Who?
What is that squeak?
I stopped hearing it.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, I hear it again.
I hear it again. Are you clubbing baby seals? The fuck?
Something going on. Flash, you're muted.
Flash, you're on mute.
That's why I know it's the parrots outside my condo.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How on earth do you deal with that all day?
Well, let me turn down. Maybe you can still hear me okay? Maybe
Are
I've
they
got my
always
mic
like
up.
that, Flash?
Yeah, the
Are they
bastards.
always like that?
Half five in the morning.
I was going to say, that must be better than an alarm clock, huh?
Oh, it's a nightmare.
I'm surprised you haven't thrown rat poison in the cage yet.
No, I watched a couple of possums running around last night, thinking they were funny though.
Sean McKay in the chat says he hasn't seen anything from any wild card winner that makes him think that they'll go past the next round. In defense of the Vikings, they did play a team that probably should not have been a wild card team. I mean, the Saints were.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I'm Green Bay, I'm actually a little disappointed to see Minnesota pull that off. I think they'll give them, regardless of that primetime beatdown that we saw, I still think it's a little tougher for Green Bay than have to face dread arm Drew Brees outside.
Good call today, spread on Minnesota, man. I am shocked that the Saints couldn't pull that off at home.
Yeah, I mean, now is that the second quarterback above 35 that we've seen with the dead arm? I think that this year, Rivers, Brady, and Breeze all lost significant miles per hour off their fastball, and it came home to roost.
Meanwhile, one went 13-3, the other one went like 12-4.
Yeah, no, and it's true, and it shows you how much that the game is more about finding open players, being accurate, and being able to make your reads than just pure arm strength. The difference between, we talked about it before, Josh Allen would have been in the number one pick, 30 years ago. But it does. The limitations did come forth in both those games with their inability to push the ball down the field. Now, are we watching Carson Wentz walk off the field?
Yeah,
because if that's the case,
oh no.
Get the Seahawks.
All right, let's see
right
what
now,
the money line is now.
Minus 170.
225.
225.
Yeah,
that's right. I mean, with Wentz out, who's coming in? Who's their backup?
Hold on. Independent concussion specialist. Oh, hard hit. Might be concussion protocol. He might be finito.
I'm trying to hit him at minus 180 right now.
I mean, I don't want to have CTE, but Carson Wentz under, baby.
Oh, yeah, nice, Ant.
I should not be cheering for that, though. I'm a horrible
Oh,
human
fuck that cheer. Fuck them. They're animals, bro. You want to put your body on the line for people to go in a stadium and cheer like it's fucking the Colosseum during Caesar's reign in Rome? Fuck them. Cheer.
Oh, by the way, the live under is 38.5 at minus 120, and I got it 39.5 plus 175. $49-yard field goal. We going to miss it? Nah, look good. Yeah, Deerslayer says cheer all day, Ant.
All right, let me see if it's getting through. Don't you hate how they just constantly change it? What do they change it to?
I brought the parrots back.
Carson Wentz just went to the locker room to go under concussion protocol.
Wow.
Under
So
270.5 yards, baby. Let's get it.
Now you got Josh McCown is going to be the guy that beats Russell Wilson. Good luck.
Yeah, and it's going to be, what about the run props? That's what you got to look at straight away. Is he back, Carson Wentz?
No, he's in the locker room right now. It's 3-0.
I saw that. I was watching from the side.
Josh McCown's got decent-ish career numbers.
Yeah, and also be careful because obviously they wouldn't have planned for him. What's he got up his sleeve?
First ever playoff appearance, though.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if a star's born. They did it with Foles. He's going to get to the outside.
RKE makes a good point. He could be in next possession, so he shouldn't overreact yet.
Oh, that's true for sure.
Michael Madden says Josh McCown plays with heart. It's the most polite way I've ever heard anyone say Josh McCown lacks talent.
Well, there's the other thing is how much scouting did they do for Josh McCown? And it's funny you hear the stories of Al. Yeah, it's funny you hear the stories of Al Davis, and he would just rant and rail, and he wanted all his defensive coordinators to scout the backups because he wanted to be able to switch the game plan on the fly.
It's going to be run. They're just going to run, aren't they?
Too many times. Too many times, though, we've seen it where a quarterback comes in that a defense isn't prepared for, and it's a completely different look than what they prepared for all week.
Yeah, he was the quarterback for the Jets for a couple of years.
And
he didn't do bad, right?
No, he was average.
VA Sleeper's got a question about the Wentz passing yards. Yes, it would still cash because he did make an appearance in the game.
He started. Yeah.
He started the game. Yep. So as soon as he started the game and that first play went off, the play.
The first snap, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the bet is action. So.
It's going to be a run.
That's be a heartbreaker for Eagles.
Yellow hammered smashed the Seahawks earlier at -110. Couldn't wait on you anymore, Jay. I love Rob. He should pop in more often.
I am Axman. I am Maxman. Someone's asking, double down on the first half total. It's at 16.5. Do you think there's going to be 2 touchdowns? You know what? Sometimes another thing is they're just going to run the ball, and that might be better against the Seahawks defense.
Exactly.
The Seahawks defense has been,
Yeah,
I would not.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not that I don't think it hits, because I definitely think under 16.5 is also in play here. But I know 21.5 ain't going to hit, and I'm not going to just buy off a winner. Because knowing my luck, I'll try and double down, and then you get 2 touchdowns. It's 17-3, or I mean, it's like 7, whatever, 14-3 or 10-7 or whatever.
Yeah, and that wasn't what I wanted to do. Come back to my YouTube comment page.
Well, I don't see anything in this game at the moment. Anything.
Fat Fit says Josh McCown, 17 seasons, 10 teams, $50 million. How great would it be to make $50 million in your career holding a clipboard?
Yeah.
But the problem he's going to have is when he looks back and he hasn't had a career.
I mean, I think $50 million will make me feel good about it.
See, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's the thing. Money doesn't.
Kyle says, should we look at the Sanders rushing props?
Well, yeah, he's going to be running. But Boston Scott will come in as well, won't he? That's the reason.
Yeah.
That's the reason I stayed off that one, because I thought they might do 50-50 or 60-40 split. So who's going to get what?
Seahawks are -$2, Jay.
Yeah, I know. I got a better price, but not by much.
The live total is 36.
Did you hit it, or are you waiting?
No, I still haven't hit it.
I think we can get a better number here. They're running right down the field.
Ilya Kat says, if I could be a pro athlete, it would 100% be second string QB in the NFL.
Zero expectations. You make a shit ton of money, and you just hang out.
Yeah, and waste about 12 years of your life. And when you look back,
Leonard wants to know someone to.
Come on, mate.
Oh, I was going to say he's looking for someone to parlay with, the Heat with. I'm going to go and look for one right now. There's only 3 games.
So they're showing some commercials for Amazon Prime shows. Has anyone watched The Boys? That's the show that I've been thinking about watching.
No, but they tell me The Two Popes is good. Has anyone seen that yet?
No, but I have heard that one too. Two Popes.
I haven't seen that one. I saw The Young Pope on HBO. Did you guys see that one?
No.
I tried watching that one, and
I liked it.
I got about 2 episodes into it and gave up.
That's funny. I think with your political interests, you would like it.
I don't know. It seems heavy-handed to me.
Martin Riggs says, Flash, it's good.
Two Popes? What? I've heard of Two Popes, but what programming is it on? Is it a Netflix show or is it?
Yeah, Netflix, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting about like Amazon Prime shows. Like everyone has Amazon Prime, but yet no one seems to watch Amazon shows, even though we all have access to it. So I got to start taking a peek.
Fucking hell, he's just rolled out there and he was running like he was in a sandpit with deep sea divers boots on.
Right? Let's just get this under through.
I think that's because as sports gamblers, we do all our show watching during July and August. We just put the streaming services away until right after the NBA Finals.
The problem is my main sport is MLB, and July and August is the only sport on. So everyone's up my ass.
That's when you're in high demand.
That's when everyone's
demand is at its highest.
Yeah, like at least at the beginning of the MLB season, there's still NBA and stuff like that to distract. But like July and August, the only thing on is MLB, and it's a hot commodity. Yeah, if you're an MLB capper, you're a hot commodity that time of year.
Yeah, and that's when tennis is in America too, so it's on at prime time for us. Doesn't this one? I call this Red Baby Strahan.
Will be my first tennis. I ain't betting that fucking sport.
All right, I'm gonna get you on one live. I'm gonna get you on one of those like plus 400 money lines that you can't pass up.
Oh, actually, that was a lie though. I have bet. I think I bet tennis like twice, but yeah, I can't even remember what it was on.
Ron Lofton's on the Suns and the Bookers once again. Hey, when you got a trend like that, you just keep rocking it, and you know the streak can only end once, right? But you might as well ride the streak and see how long you can get off it.
Luke
and if
Shaw,
they're not adjusting, you got to keep hitting it like you have with Donovan Mitchell.
Luke Shaw says, Flash, any thoughts on the Arsenal game tomorrow? I like Arsenal to win and both teams to score. Well, I like Arsenal to win, so then you just basically have a little look, maybe over 2.5 minus 1.5. I think that they'll just want to get on a roll, and they've got good weapons, they've got good young players. I expect Leeds not to play a full side because obviously they're bang at the top of the championship, so they want to not get injuries or suspensions.
Would Arsenal play a full side either? I mean,
it doesn't matter. But you look at the Arsenal side. So basically, you're probably looking Europa League side, which is far stronger than anything Leeds are going to put out.
Flash, is that your son in the chat?
No, Callum. Callum's a Saints fan as well, so he ain't going to be too happy. No.
Yeah, our Brad Hansen says Arsenal will win. Yeah, the problem with the betting the Arsenal though is they're like minus. Was it like -2 something, -3 something on the
Well,
money line?
have a look at -1, -1.5 goals, or
Oh, I will never do that.
why? They'll win the game 3-0, 3-1.
I don't. The next time I bet a -1.5 in soccer will be the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, I take goals. I don't lay goals. I take goals. I take double chance. I take pick'ems, and I take the +1.5, but I don't lay the 1.5. Doesn't.
Well, you can in the FA Cup.
Yeah, because I get that with the cup matches they're different because you got so many. You're dealing with a Premier League side versus like a League One side a lot of the time, but if it's two Bundesliga teams, two Premier League teams, etc., I never lay the 1.5. I always look for ways to get on taking the plus goals. If I see a game where it's such a big favorite that it's -2.5 Asian handicap, I bet the +2.5 almost automatically without even thinking twice about it.
Let's see what this Eagles D's got then.
Hopefully something good.
Well, they've got to buy time, haven't they?
Well, I mean, even if Seattle scores here, we just kind of want it to be a nice, long, drawn-out drive. Maybe 5, 6, 7-minute long, 10-play drive, and just easy casher.
Twist One says, how many reps do you guys think this backup QB took last week in practice? There's only so many plays he knows. Yes, but sometimes simplicity can be better, right? Because they're going to go with their best plays. They're going to use the run game more often. And against the Seattle defense, running the ball more might be an edge.
Also, Josh McCown's not some bum. He's been in the league for a lot of years. He's more than capable of coming in the game and directing the offense.
Sean, what was the score? Inter and Napoli. Sean says Inter beat Napoli. Oh, Inter 2 beat Napoli. Okay.
Well,
hey Prince, really I gave out Miami.
Yeah, Miami -5.
Prince, I gave out Miami. Yeah, but I think it's gone now. Someone in the chat said CJ McCollum was ruled out, so I'm assuming that the line moved in Miami's favor and that number's gone. And at that new number, I wouldn't like Miami because I think that Anthony Simmons will take CJ McCollum's place that well. So you're almost getting a free 2 points to take Portland there. So I wouldn't take it at the new number.
Yeah, I like that, Luke Shaw. Arsenal win 0 at 2.8. I like that.
That's not bad against Leeds.
That's +180.
They say Inter beat Napoli. You can get Inter draw no bet or pick them on the Asian handicap at about -110. That's not a bad look. Napoli's overrated. I think there's a superior side, in my opinion. But I mean, it is a road game for Inter, so I wouldn't mind going with the draw no bet there just to kind of cover yourself.
The Heat are -6.5 at Bovada.
Yeah, see that line that gives you that extra point, and that's It's a tough number to go past because that's a two possession game is 6.5.
2nd and 18.
I'm enjoying this.
Do you think
game.
if you're San Francisco, you're rooting for the Eagles pretty big here, or are you not worried about seeing Seattle a third time?
Whoa! Oh, incomplete, out of bounds.
Or
Wow.
will San Francisco play Minnesota no matter what?
And there was 3 different conclusions to that one. There, way incomplete and out of bounds.
This
Yeah,
team is
incomplete.
so much better than the Eagles, man.
Yeah. Does that mean they'll win?
Yeah.
Hey, he might have been in bounds. Let's see this ultra slow mo. 1 foot, 2 foot. Oh, this might be. He might have got 2 feet in, guys.
He didn't. He didn't have control of the ball.
Hey Jay, so with Minnesota winning, do they play the Niners for sure? Since the Niners are the 1 seed.
Yeah, the Niners are the 1 seed.
So Minnesota will play.
Niners,
so the winner of this game will go to Green Bay.
Yeah, the Niners play whatever the lowest seed is.
So it has to be the Vikings though, because the Vikings are 6th seed, right?
Yeah, Seattle's challenging, guys. I like that challenge. I think.
Why? His 2nd foot was down, out of bounds. Yeah, and the tip of the ball hit the ground. You're right.
Oh yeah. When the tip of the ball hits, yeah, but he got both feet in, but that tip of the ball hit, so that's it'll be upheld on incomplete.
Only I can lose money during this game with a phone call.
Vikings are getting 7 in San Francisco next week. Paul Blakesley, Arsenal have only won 1 game in 18, but they've got a new manager and they've looked unbelievably better in the last 3 games. So I would not be worried about that. And that's another reason why you'd expect Arsenal to have a pretty strong side out. And they've got an unbelievable history in the FA Cup.
I can hear this Pinocchio commercial twice now.
Whose is that? Is that on your spread?
No, it must be Jay's. I have mine muted.
Oh, is it loud?
Well, yeah, louder than our broadcast.
Oh, the Rise of Skywalker previews. Yeah, don't go see that fucking hot garbage. So pissed off.
Dude, it wasn't that bad.
It's terrible.
It wasn't that bad.
Terrible. Ruined my childhood.
Jeff Billings, no, I still think. Well, I mean, I didn't like the Blazers to begin with, but
Mele Pele Sway likes Juventus and both teams score at plus 185. I do like that one too. Juventus wins every game 2-1, so I actually like Cagliari plus 1.75 on the Asian handicap at minus 120. I think
Jeff, with Butler
look.
ruled out, I don't think that you need to buy out of the Blazers bet. With Butler out, that's definitely a bigger loss for Miami than McCollum will be for Portland.
Pete Carroll reckons he's going to get this overturned.
Pete Carroll's a very positive person.
He is. That's why he looks so young for his age.
Oh, they reversed it, guys. They reversed it. Completed pass. How about that?
Who's got the volume up?
Jay does.
I don't know how the fuck you guys. It's been the same volume all day.
No, that's the first time we've
Yeah, I
heard
know.
it.
I know, but I haven't changed the
I hear it all
volume.
the time. I hear it all the time. It's fine with me though.
Maybe we finally just shut up long enough to be able to hear it.
Yeah, it's just usually me and Ant just talk.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Let's keep tick clock on that clock. What's the flag for? I hate flags in the NFL. Sometimes they seem cheesy, giving teams first downs off of a little bump or whatever. Holding on the offense, that's what I want. Let's get this under.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that they made it a point of emphasis to for holding calls this season. And who at the end of last season thought, you know what, that's wrong with the NFL is that they don't call enough holding penalties. It's just a lot of times their reactions are they're directly to like fan complaints, but that's like the opposite of what we want. If anything, we say let them hold and score more points.
Paul Blakesley said, Arsenal don't keep clean sheets. You're only as good as your last game, and they beat Man United 2-0.
You're only as good as your last game, huh?
What do you think of my look on the Juventus game? Cagliari plus 1.75 on the Asian handicap.
I think both teams to score and over is a good look.
And Alex Classic. I mean, well, yeah, Alex Classics in Juventus games, I think probably are hitting 80%. It seems like every Juventus game ends 2-1.
Okay, 2nd and 19. Still not really got to Wilson, though, have they, these boys?
No.
235 people, and we don't have 100 likes. Come on, boys.
That can't be right.
That can't be right. We'll take those 7,000 views, though, from the first video so far.
Nice. So far.
Yeah.
Love that.
It takes a while for them to come in.
Zach says he can't like it twice.
Good man, Zach. Remember, it's a different
Prince,
video.
I still think the Heat win, but I'm a little worried about the spread.
The Jersey Jinx says that they need to credit everyone at FanDuel.
When that happens on Bovada, they do that.
That place is just a
When
joke.
that happened on Bovada earlier, they did.
Hey, look, guys, another flag. What's it this time? Another hold?
Yeah, that'd be declined, man.
Oh, delay a game. Oh, they finally call a delay a game. If it's a delay a game, how
on a delay of game, can you decline it?
No, I don't think you can you?
Oh, because the play shouldn't have counted. So
no,
I don't know if they can decline. I think it's automatically.
It's the first time they've got close to him as well.
Yeah, you can't decline delay a game because it should never have even been a play. That's why I'm wondering, like, why they even let the play continue? Why did they blow the play dead right off the bat if it's delay a game?
I'm going to go break FanDuel's balls.
Oh, you're going to start tweeting at him?
I'm going to live chat with them and ask them, what are you going to give me for not being able to bet all weekend on the second playoff game?
How about this? Another punt.
Every time they punt, a piece of my soul dies.
How's that chair getting on?
Every time they punt, I get happy because I'm on these unders, man. You should have hopped on. You should have been like, wow, now some great capping. Let's get on these unders, buddy.
Flash, I woke up in time to hop in the shower, and that was it. So the chair still hasn't been, the new chair still sitting in the box.
Yeah, and that's the happiest chair in fucking New Jersey.
Fuck you, buddy.
That's like a stay of execution, that.
Yeah, it is.
So this game's going to end tonight about what, 6:30, 7 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm going to be in my bed so fast, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
I may go and do a bit of shopping or something. Buy some fucking vegetables and fruit.
Martin said that chair is screaming. It is literally screaming when I move.
Fuck you know.
It is literally screaming.
So the city says, "Hey Jay, didn't Ant destroy Jimmy for counting down pass attempts?" The answer to that is no. I joked with Jimmy and he overreacted because he was drunk.
Oh yeah. Well, you was talking about something else, weren't you?
I don't even remember. He was,
That chair's going to go to the spirit in the sky, Zachary.
That sound, but in my defense, that sound that you hear is not my chair screaming. It's the flock of seagulls outside fucking Flash's window.
Parrots. The parrots.
Whatever the flamingos, whatever the fuck they are. All right.
This is going to sound kind of crazy, but there's some rumbling in the chat tomorrow about the Sampdoria AC Milan match. Do you have anything on that one, Flash?
Sampdoria AC Milan, no, it's a shit game, man. Who'd you trust out of them two sides? The draw must be live.
Well, that's the point. Don't you think you could take Sampdoria double chance at big plus money?
Who would be the last person to be? Who would be the worst person to be drunk live? Probably you, Ant or Jimmy.
Anthony is unbearable. He almost as bad as Jimmy when he's shit faced.
You know what that means, Ant? Go pop a bottle right now.
Oh, spread! Don't get him going.
No, a bottle of champagne doesn't get me shit-faced.
Well, what happened last night?
Looking at his eyes, I don't think he could take another day.
Oh, that wasn't shit-faced. Jay's talking about when I'm shit-faced.
What was your last night then?
Yeah, 2 nights ago. That was 2 nights ago.
Yeah, two nights ago.
2 nights ago was the real one. Yeah.
No, I wasn't that shit-faced then either.
Bro, you were drunk.
Are you working tomorrow?
Right? Friday night? Friday night, I was moderately.
Yeah, Friday night.
When you're giving out, when you start finally sharing your big wow capping tips.
Yeah, when you start giving out 10-unit max bombs on the show, bro, that's when you are ripped.
And when you're starting to offer your services for $5.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't do that.
Oh, what a seam! What a seam that is. They're moving this ball, you know.
I still haven't hit it.
Scary. I know. This would be scary if Philly went in at 7-3 up or something.
That's bad news for Seattle.
Yeah, exactly. What we said all along in every game. Put the points on the board when you're in front. Or when you're on top. Oh, that's a bad drop, that. Is that Zach?
DJ Sleeper points out that's a good thing to have 18 more bottles. In actuality, I have 28 bottles.
Let's make that 27, Ant. Let's go.
Nah, I have work tomorrow.
How many bottles did you get? 30?
Yeah, I bought 30 bottles of champagne at the grocery store today.
That screams I have a problem.
Fucking hell.
They were $1 a piece.
And you know, it's funny. It's not even an alcohol problem. It's a value problem.
Flash,
$1 a piece.
I think that was a plea. I think that was a plea for help.
Yeah.
They were like between $4.98 and $6.98 a bottle retail, and they were on sale for $1.
How much is full value?
$4.98 to $6.98. I mean, it was cheap champagne.
Fucking no! Is it even champagne? I have more expensive vinegar. Honest to God.
Oh, Andre, yeah.
I get a bottle of Sarson's vinegar from my chips, and it's about £4.
Yeah, you go to a Walmart and get Andre champagne. It's like $4.98 retail. Real cheap.
Did they give you the brown paper bag to drink it out of as well?
Full retail was $4.98, man.
On the Andre bottles, yes. On the other bottles, it was $6.98.
What?
Fuck it! Can you imagine how much are they buying it in for if they're selling it to you for $4.98?
$4.50.
No, probably like $2.
What does
No.
that taste like?
No, I used to be grocery store management. I kind of worked with liquor vendors. They give you
Oh, okay.
you get to they set the price. This is the price that you can sell it at. This is the price that we'll sell it to you for if you buy this amount because you have a holiday coming up. So you see those deals when you walk in the grocery store. So like champagne was $4.98 because it was a cheap champagne, but it was also $1 to $2 cheaper because of the holiday because they got a big deal on it.
Flash,
But
how
whatever.
much would I have to send to your PayPal to for you to drink a $4.98 bottle of champagne?
Yeah, they're not. No. My PayPal will reject it.
On the next show.
My PayPal.
Leonard makes a good point.
Great catch. Zach Ertz is in the game.
Yeah,
I think that's
broke your
Goddard.
rib.
Leonard says it's not champagne.
Is that
It's
Goddard? Oh,
champagne
88.
flavored sparkling water with alcohol. It's actually a very very accurate statement there, Leonard.
It's
I will
like
not argue
fucking.
with that.
It's like battery acid, isn't it? It's not Zach anyway. It's the other tight end. God knows.
No, it's just
Yeah, it's
cheapo
Goddard. No, it's
champagne. I
Goddard.
wouldn't call it
Good
battery acid.
player.
Nice throw as well.
Hey, I'd rather drink cheap champagne than cheap beer.
Is that expensive beer? Fucking hell.
I could find some.
Honest to God, right? This McCown, how old is he? And he's a professional athlete. I would beat him in a race.
He was. I'm telling you, he was on the Jets for a couple of years. He wasn't bad. He was good enough.
Yeah, he's trying
to win some games.
Yeah, he's running.
You know what's crazy though, Ant, is that you don't even you could spend $100 on a bottle of Dom. You know what I mean? If you wanted to, or a couple bottles for like 50 each. You are literally drinking a bottle of champagne that cost 100 pennies. Like if you opened your piggy bank and you took out 100 pennies and you put it on the table, you could drink that bottle of champagne.
If they served, my son could have gone down when he was 6 and bought 500 bottles. Do you know what I mean? It's like when he was 6. That's right. That's bad. I mean, I went to my friend's house. We had one of the owners over, so he got a decent bottle of red wine out. And I said to him, "Okay." I said, "Well, I'll get these glasses." Got the glasses, poured. We had probably 1.5 glasses each at this bottle. The bottle retailed at $6,800.
Come on.
No, I took a picture of it and everything.
Holy shit.
And we had 1.5 glasses each.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That seems like a waste of money to me.
Well, yeah, but people, they have that fine. You know, it was wasted on me. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I don't give a toss about alcohol. So for me, it was nice. It was smooth. But that means I was like, what was we getting? 1, 2, 3, 4. I just saved 5 glasses out of it. $1,000 a glass.
Oh my God. That's excessive.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. He bought a crate. He bought a crate of like, I think 12 bottles for something like 26 grand.
Now, doesn't my drinking sound a lot more reasonable?
But that it's done to your insides. You've probably got like a couple of bits of your kidney and liver missing now. It's just like burnt it away, you know?
No, I'm good.
Could you put that in your car and run it? You know what I mean?
No.
Put a bottle in the back just in case.
No, not on some cheapo champagne. No.
And you know, you like if you come out in the mornings and you got it all frosty on your windows and you just pop the cork and tip it over the glass. Really fucking burn.
Like I don't drink wine really at all, but like if I go to the store to buy a bottle of wine, if I'm like gonna have dinner with a friend, I'll spend like 40. I don't even know, or 50, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm buying.
Hey,
I could not show up with a $7 bottle of wine.
No, because there'll be some bastard there that will know.
Leonard says the best value champagne is Corbel. That's a fun fact. Leonard's been in the chat, mentioned that he does sell wine as a living. So the best value champagne, guys, is Corbel. And I can attest that Corbel does taste better than the champagne that I bought. And I've had Corbel on numerous occasions. It's normally like $9.98 a bottle, Corbel, if you're going for value price.
I thought the cheap ones were like your Moet, your Bollinger, and your Lanson. I thought they were the three. And then obviously you're going up to your Cristals, your Dom Pérignon.
How much is like a bottle of Moet?
Bottle of Moet would be about, in a shop, it'd be about 28 quid. So what's that? About $35.
Yeah, that's like what I spend on a bottle of wine. Like,
Yeah, so that's decent wine you're buying there then.
So you're saying you don't go for the barefoot wine? That's about $6 a bottle, $5
if
a
I
bottle.
walked into a friend's house with a bottle of barefoot wine, they'd slap me in the face.
Oh, I drink that right out of the bottle. That barefoot sweet red is delicious.
Jesus.
What? Like, why am I going? A bottle of wine doesn't even get you drunk. So why am I going to spend $100 on something that's not?
Bottle of wine don't get you drunk.
No, you got to drink the second bottle to get drunk. The first bottle barely gets you buzzed.
Ooh. Wow,
that's a tolerance right there, boy.
Yeah, that's you drink too much.
Aren't we being judgy here?
No, I think that's a fact, isn't it?
A bottle of wine, bro, would fucking knock me out live on this show.
Yeah.
Done. Like a fucking elephant tranquilizer. Finished.
God. If a bottle of wine gets you drunk, you don't drink it.
Have you ever got involved with drugs or anything, Ant?
Oh, no. Not like since
ketamine.
my 20s.
Oh, okay.
He said ketamine.
Ketamine? No. Like in my early 20s, I had some fun on occasion, but nah, I'm not the big drug guy.
Wow.
Ooh, boy, this has been like the funnest game I've watched like during the entire playoffs. I'm like, no sweat on my bets so far.
No.
Am I the only one who's bet this game? All three plays that are scrolling on the bottom are my plays.
Yeah, because we're in. Well, I mean, listen, it's a tough ball. This.
Yeah.
Two bad sides.
Yeah, I didn't think the under was that tough of a call. Two shit offenses, offensive lines all out. Under, easy.
Sean said a bottle of wine, 4 or 5 vodkas, and maybe a few shots.
He's Irish.
Boom.
He's Irish.
Boom.
He's Irish.
Bro.
That's for breakfast. He hasn't put that on yet.
I would need a garbage can next to me.
Exactly. He'd be talking into the big white telephone. You know what I mean? You'd be on your knees.
Yeah, you guys come to one of our tailgates when we tailgate for the football games. Jay, you would definitely be flattened before the game even starts.
All right, here I am.
I mean, we're drinking Jello shots at 8:30 in the morning.
I'm on the live chat right now with FanDuel about to break their balls.
Yeah.
Sean McKay says that's a standard night out. I'm with Sean here. I don't get why you guys think a bottle of
Sean's Irish. They put alcohol on their corn. Yeah. Listen. If they don't go home, if they don't get carried home, then it's been a bad night, and they don't get invited again.
Are they like the Irish? Are the Irish to the United Kingdom what Wisconsin is to the United States?
I don't know what that is to the United States, but the Irish, everything revolves around alcohol, and they have a great time doing it. I really enjoy my time when I go to Ireland. Both.
Oh, that's Wisconsin. That's Wisconsin. That's Wisconsin, 100%.
See, I like a Guinness. I like a Guinness. I mean, I'll go out and I'll drink maybe 5 or 6 Guinnesses, and that would put most people behind the 8 ball.
Sean McKay says, "Love Jello shots, watermelon vodka." Oh, my buddy's mother makes the best Jello shots for the tailgates. They never stick. he has a secret. It's like just take a little itty bitty bit of Pam in all the little cups, and that way the Jello shot pops right out, and you don't get any of the stickiness. So
What
you
about
always
this game? Free.
So you always get a clean swallow with her Jello shots.
Whoa.
Don't be a pervert. Don't be a pervert. We're talking about doing Jello shots here.
Yeah, obviously.
Brian Watson says this game is unwatchable. I mean, I think this game's fantastic. I'm cheering every 3 and out.
No, I agree. I mean, listen, we're not going to know what's going on until the last few minutes of the fourth quarter.
This game's a lot like those soccer matches where they end in 0-0 draws, and people are like, oh, that was a terrible game, 0-0. I'm like, what are you talking about? I had the under 2.5. I was happy the whole time.
Okay, Jason Garrett officially fired. I thought it was a case of his contract run out on the 14th and they weren't going to renew it. Josh Rowe.
Yeah,
Josh, did we have a winner in the last game, you and I? I know that I did. I thought you told me. One more catch for Metcalf in that catch at 140. If you eat Jello shots, you're a child. Zachary. Go on, mate.
I'll drink whatever the fuck I want. So.
Yeah, well, the thing is, there's certain alcohol I can't. I can't go near whiskey and scotch. That's just a no-go. Just can't.
Oh,
Brandy's another one I just cannot do. You get like a bottle of like bourbon, or do you call scotch like Jack Daniels? Jack Daniels is like scotch?
No,
Jack
that's
Daniels
bourbon.
Bourbon.
That's bourbon.
Okay, so I like my rum as long as it's white and not black or blue or whatever. Vodka's easy. Gin's easy. No, not really Malibu. But no, I like a rum cocktail. I like that. No, I don't really like beers neither.
You just said everything that I enjoy.
Somebody said we were experiencing some intermittent technical service performance issues with our site, which has now been resolved. We appreciate that it's far from ideal for our customers to experience these problems, and we will be fully investigating the situation. My response was technical issues after every playoff game. I can set my fucking watch by it.
And tell them to invest some of the money. Why don't you invest some money in your business on servers? Because what it'll be is it's a busy time and more people are using it and it's blown their servers. Let me tell you, that's a fact.
I mean,
come on. They've scrimped on their servers. Oh, he's wide open.
Oh, he's putting the Jets on. That's a big play there.
Josh, come on, son. Put it in. Put it in. That was Josh Rogan. That's him cashing. Metcalf completions. Deerslayer's on him as well. They're halfway. Oh, there he goes. Give himself up. Josh Rogan, 140. I tell you what we should do, Jay. We should put some of the, when we haven't got like loads on our own, we should put the boys on the bottom of the board.
What should we put on the board?
Some of the boys' tips, plays.
Oh,
I think this is the only game we've ever had where we couldn't fit them all in, though.
Yeah.
No, I know, but again, well, you can see why, though, can't you? It's free. Yeah, I mean, going up to the half.
Yeah. Under City was the right call.
Exactly, and if you have a look, the only 3 props we've got are all the unders.
Aaron D, under 39.5 live, question mark. Yeah, I think it's pretty live, Aaron.
What, you can get under 39.5 now?
No, that's what I got pregame as an alternate under at plus 175.
But now it must be like 34 or something, mustn't it?
Oh, the live under now is like in the 20s.
It's probably 39. They're not going to. No.
There's 6 points
I'd
left.
be hitting the over right now. But it's an NFL football game with professional football players.
Yeah, but there's 6 points in the first half. The second half total is going to be like 21. So the full game total is going to be like 27.5 probably. If there's no more
Which goal
scoring,
is
You're right.
it?
It's
Yeah.
over 29. It's over 29.5 right now at Bovada.
Wow.
I don't like that. I mean, that you're still asking for 3.5 more touchdowns in a game that's not had any touchdowns in the second half.
But with 1 minute 36.
Yeah, but Philadelphia has been running the ball up and down the field. All it takes is a couple broken plays.
Mm.
I mean, it's close, so no team has the incentive to take their foot off the gas.
This game's 13-10.
Wow.
The first game these teams played was
Could be
17-9.
Could be 10-6.
Yeah. Yeah, their first game they played against each other in this stadium was 17-9, and this looks like just a repeat of that score.
You feel sorry for one of the teams if one of them gets a touchdown, don't you?
Yeah, this is just.
Yeah, you talked me out of it, Ann. I won't touch it then.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to know
what other live prop I got.
What have we been shown to say that these teams are going to score 3 touchdowns in the second half?
Just the fact that they're professional football teams. Philadelphia's ran the ball up and down the field. They just sputtered in the red zone, and big plays can happen anytime, especially against these weakened defenses.
Yeah.
They want to give me $150 free bet. The
Well,
fuck
take
am I
it.
going to do with that?
Well, you
I
just
mean-
take it and put it on a 10-1 shot.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty
really
much what they do.
Yeah, really piss them off and put it and just start building up a bankroll off of that 150. That's
withdraw the rest of your money, keep that
Yeah.
150, and build a bankroll off that. That's awesome.
I said, after I said, you could set your watch by it. She said, I apologize. We are working to fix these issues. I said, honestly, I know it's not your fault, but when we're talking about over $10,000 in one account, that response just isn't good enough.
Wow, did they just go down to the 3-yard line?
Yeah, big play there.
Yeah, it's almost
they
like
had him.
professional football players are good at playing football.
Wow, they had him.
Wow. What's the money line now? Been sitting here all day waiting.
It was minus 240 when I just looked, but I'm sure it shot up. This is only minus 225 right now. That can't be right. Let me refresh this. Now it's a minus.
You only
minus
have 10 grand in
500?
that account. I assume you had
Wow.
like 50 grand in that account, Jay.
No, I have a little over 10 in this count, little over 10 in DraftKings, 5 in Bet365, and about 45 in my bank. Actually, like 35 in my bank and 10 in PayPal for my account for the roll, because I don't put it all in. There's no reason to put it all in. I'm not going to put $35,000 on one bet. So
That would be excessive.
wouldn't it?
There's some fucking tweety asses during the bet.
Well, in about 3 years, that's probably going to be your average bet size, right?
Oh, yeah, God.
Yeah.
From your lips to God's ears, bro. I wish. If that was my
Any
average
update on
bet
Wentz?
size,
No.
we would be caked. We would be caked. We would be living large, making a ton of money off this show.
Yeah.
That
Jay
average-
would never order DoorDash because he'd have a personal chef in.
Amen. Go ahead, spread. You know the deal.
Sean just hit the under 32.5. I still think that's a low number.
I mean, I could see the possibility of Seahawks getting some points here, especially since they're in the red zone. Obviously, that's not exactly up me calling shots. But what are the Eagles going to do offensively? Their offensive line is shattered.
Keep running the ball. They're just going to keep running the ball. For that shattered offensive line, they've been running pretty good in the first half. I mean, how many yards do they have rushing so far? Let me look it up.
What does Metcalf have? Josh Rogan's saying plus 116 for 7.5 receptions on Metcalf. What do you think? I don't know what he has right now. Let me see.
How is this game not giving me live stats?
Oh,
here?
no. What a filth. Just run an incomplete pass, and he's just thrown the flag near enough. Oh, we've got it roughing the passer. Oh, this is filth. After this is the goal.
Hey, Greg, the Eagles had 86 yards of total offense. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Wilson's thrown for 100
per carry. And figure out their averages. They've rushed 12 times for what? 50, that's what, 25 plus 40, 65. 12 for 65. Marshawn Lynch is in.
Yeah,
I tell you what,
Sanders
though.
has 7 carries for 39 yards for 5.6 per carry. Scott has 3 carries, 11 yards for 3.7.
So that's my point.
The other 2 rushes
Lynch,
are
anytime
McCown.
touchdown.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
How did they run 9 plays in 147 seconds? I mean, a minute 47. I mean,
107.
This is how wonky this game is sometimes, right? They've just got done with roughing the passer, and yet Clowney smashes on the back of Carson Wentz, who has to go for concussion protocol and then get fuck all flags. Honestly, you should, if you're 45 and over, geriatrics, no more. Get them out. Because honestly, I think they forget. Fucking idiots.
I think this Eagles offense is just completely dead in the water.
On tonight's episode of Liveline, Flash has disqualified himself from refereeing.
Oh, yeah. 100% I have. What about the people there that
I only got a year left to qualify.
You think the Eagles will be the favorite in the second half spread? On the second half spread? Because if they are, I'd take the Seahawks. Like they probably had the Eagles second half minus.
What do you think it's going to be? I think it's going to be -2. I think they'd be -2.5, maybe. I don't know. I guess that's the same as. I guess 3.5. You kind of have to make it.
Seahawks are minus a nickel now. Up 1 touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously reflecting the backup quarterback.
The total is 33.5 right now, so that's 23.5 more points. I mean, are you getting 3 touchdowns and a field goal in the second half of this game? I don't think so.
Does anybody know? Is it confirmed that Wentz is done for the game? Do we know that yet?
No, we do not.
We should get a report right at a halftime.
Yeah, I think he's done enough to catch that prop.
Flash, we can't let him complain. You're gonna have to turn the TV back on. You're gonna have to turn the volume back up because we got to find this out.
All right, yeah. All right, hang on. See what we could see here. He's been ruled out, Aaron said.
Put it on the board then, Jay.
Wait. Before we start putting shit on the board, slow down.
Well, that first half under you can put on the board, can't you?
Oh, yeah, that we could put on the board. Sure.
What the fuck was that? Offside. Holy shit. Prince of the City says all the Eagles fans and Philly will be crying all night and all week if they lose. Oh, Connor says, look at Eagles Twitter. He has not been ruled out. Twist one of those says that he's done if he hasn't come out yet.
I don't think that's true. I mean, why could he not come out at the end of the halftime? Why would he not come out at halftime? Gives them extra 20 minutes to do whatever they're doing.
Boop, boop, ba-dow. Oh, my God. A false start Fuck these. They can't even get a fucking snap off these stupid bitches. VA Sleeper says Eagles fans will probably start a fight in the parking lot. Wentz's wife was escorted to the locker room, according to Sean McKay. That does not sound good.
I mean, does that matter that much either?
Cam Peacock, though, says if it's concussion protocol, then he's ruled out. He can't come back.
I mean, if I were to bet, I bet he's not coming back, but I'm not sitting here ruling it out.
Well, if that's the case, right, this has 24-10, 27-10 written all over it.
I want to look at what we're going to get on a second half spread for the Seahawks here, especially since it's going to be low. It'll either be you're either laying less than a field goal, or you might even be getting some points, depending on how they do it. But as soon as it comes down, if it's as long as it's less than a field goal on the Seahawks, I'm hammering that one. And I definitely think that'd be a more reasonable look than the money line, Jay, because the money line.
You could take the Hawks right now and on an alternative line, -6.5, -150. That's going to cash big.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean the Eagles aren't getting any points. I mean I just don't see the Eagles scoring.
I think I might take that -6.5, -150. I might take that. I might bet him on the money line too. Oh shit! I gotta send Donnie a link.
Yeah, I'll tell you what you got to do first. So they're saying that he's out. Carson Wentz is out of the game.
That's how I put it on the board.
And now Sanders is down. Austin Scott's got to have some second half.
First half under a boom stick, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I think I got to lay the 1,500 to pick up the 1,000.
Yeah.
Seattle -6.5.
We got some chat. We got some stuff going on in the chat. They say Sanders is hurt. Yellowhammer says first half under boom, Ant. Thank you. Let's see. Eagles training staff, medical staff need to be fired for all these injuries. That's from Raiku.
I've been saying that for about 6 or 7 weeks, and honestly, the way that they've kept everyone updated with everything, it's just been an absolute joke.
Tyler says the Eagles didn't just get bit by the injury bug; they got stung by the whole fucking hive.
Yeah. Third quarter Seahawks -0.5 for plus money.
Let's see what we got here. Well, I'll have the second half line. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Jay. Run them down real quick. Seahawks -1.5 on the second half spread, -110. I mean, I'm not even going to continue talking before I put that in.
-1.5 what?
-110. It's already in. That's the second half spread. Eagles -1.5.
What about for the half?
Yeah, that's the.
Wait,
second
you're
half
taking the Seahawks or the Eagles?
Oh, the Seahawks. Why did I say
okay, thank
Seahawks
you.
-1.5?
I'm sitting there putting the bet in too, and I'm like, wait, are we on the same page?
No,
Donnie,
Seahawks.
this game's over, right?
No, this game's over. Yeah, I was just pissed off. I had the Eagles +0.5 in the first on one of my wagers, so Russ went right down the field and X'd that out. But the under was so easy in the first half. Good
Wasn't
Lord.
it, Donnie?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Hey, you know what else is easy? Mike Carson wins under 270.5 reps.
Yeah, it looks good.
I think that looks pretty good.
Is he done, Donnie?
He's done. There's a beat writer tweet that said they even brought like his wife down to the locker room, so you know what that means.
And what about not flagging that when Clowney absolutely smashes him into the
That's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Like every other sport's got safe faults and you see what happens and you buzz down. But the NFL is so bad. It's the biggest league in the world, and it's so backwards in so many ways.
You and I have been watching football a long time. We saw Josh McCown on the Jets be a serviceable quarterback for a couple of years. Do the Eagles have any chance, you think?
No, they don't, because you could say he would be a serviceable quarterback, and I would agree if you had healthy Miles Sanders, healthy Jordan Howard, healthy Zach Ertz, healthy Alshon Jeffrey, and Deshaun, like a normal fleet of wide receivers would be. The Eagles are masked with a lot of damage control because Carson Wentz covered that all up the past 4 weeks, and you see it now. So
do you think the Seattle -1.5 that Ant took in the second half is money in the bank?
It should be money. Like, the Eagles will struggle to get first downs, let alone score points, and that's what you have to factor in.
You can get Seattle -6.5, which means you're covering right now at -150.
Yeah, because the Eagles aren't really going for field goals to try to stay in it. Do you think the Eagles can get 3 field goal drives to win the game? No way.
Yeah,
right.
Jay, I'm looking at right now, and I just put this in also. While you guys are talking, Seattle second half money line -150, which is almost the same thing that you just said.
That's almost the same thing. Yeah. And Wilson had himself like a 200-yard first half, so he's locked in, Russ.
Jay, sorry to come into some. They gave you that 150 free bet, Jay. FanDuel.
Yeah.
FanDuel has Seattle second half at -0.5 at -110. Stick your 150 on it, and then that gets you up to what, 150 of your own money.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
There we go. I mean, is there any other way to look? I mean, I know we like to spend time during these second halves breaking everything down, but is there really any reason to look beyond just taking Seattle?
What's the second half total? And
20. Which I mean, I still think it goes under, but I have no reason personally to dip in on the second half totals because I'm still got I just cashed my first half under, and I got that alternate under 39.5 that I bet at +175 before the game because I thought this was a 17-14 game the whole way.
What is the Seattle second half team total?
10.5 I'm looking at.
Yeah, 10.5. Eagles are 8.5. I'm not so sure the Eagles can get to 8.5 because that means 3 scoring drives for 3 field goals or at least a touchdown and a field goal.
Donnie, you're making me want to fucking drop a bomb on Seattle, bro. I mean, you know this team better than anybody knows this team, bro.
I would probably say, money line in the second half -150. It doesn't seem like a bad play because again, you're not.
I already bet it.
Yeah, we're not getting bailed. The Eagles aren't going to get bailed out here. Like, you're not going to get a splash play where Wentz circles out of the pocket, avoids 3 dudes, and launches a 60-yard blast down the field and you get a pass interference call. That's not what Josh McCown does. He's dink and dunk, and there's nobody even to dink and dunk to.
Yeah.
Could you not juice it up and say, like, Seattle -12 or something?
For the game, because I don't know if the Seahawks are going to push, so to speak. They'll still run their offense, but if you have a touchdown lead in the second half, let's just say you have the football, knowing what the Eagles are, I don't know if you're dialing up your best stuff to make sure you push the ball downfield. It's a crazy game. I just don't see the Eagles doing all that. I would be shocked if they did. I mean, come on, they just scored 3 points in the first half, and we're unbelievably lucky probably to even get that on a third down and 9 conversion.
Yeah, -10.5 flash is +150.
Yeah, I like this one even better though. Can you get -9.5 at plus?
Yeah, +110.
Okay,
+110.
If they got 87 yards of total offense in that first half, that's not very good at playing football.
Jay, put that on the board. That's it. Seahawks -9.5.
+110.
No, I've got +120.
Oh, okay. Donnie, looking ahead, is that an overreaction to give the Texans 10 points?
I think it's a little bit of an overreaction. I do. Could you get Will Fuller back next week?
Yeah. That's true.
Viper PN says Wentz is out. Time to drop a bomb on Hawks money line. The Hawks money line for the full game is actually like -0.05. So I would look more towards that second half money line, which I think is just as likely to.
I'll be right back.
I got another one too. Like, Seattle scores the next points of the game +115. Like, I mean, The Eagles are going to get the ball first, but they're going to start on their own 25. Are they mounting a 65-yard drive? They're probably more likely to go 3 and out or turn it over.
Oh, Seahawks score first in the second half?
Yeah, Seahawks. It says Seahawks score next on 5 dimes, plus 115. Let's see what we got here.
I'm going to bet that one too. I got mine's a little bit worded a little bit differently. It's whoever scores first in the second half. But yeah.
Yep.
Definitely would take that.
See if any of these, it's already down to 105 now. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Let me put a little bit of money on that. Let's go ahead there. All right, so we got in on that. Let's see what else we got. Still 150 money line, over under 19.5. That's still 3 touchdowns in the second half.
I don't mind taking an under. If someone wanted to bet that second half under, I wouldn't stop them.
Yeah.
I'm just staying off of it because I have the alternate under 39.5 going that I think is a lock right now. I just hate accidentally buying off a winning bet.
Yeah, Seattle team total over 10.5 too. Somebody's saying in the chat box. That's not a bad second half look either. They're not going to stop scoring, so.
Hey, Spread, what do you think about these second half lines?
I jumped in with you on Seattle -1 for the rest of the game, and that seems to be my only look. I was thinking about an Eagles team total under of 12.5 too.
Spread. I've just
listening
pressed
to
the button.
Donnie talk.
I've just pressed the button on the Seahawks -9.5. The thing is, they only have to win this half by 1 score to make it 10.
Right.
And I don't know where we're going to get the 1 from, because even if they get a touchdown and the Eagles get a field goal, then that's another 4, and we would just need the gap to be 3. So I think at plus 120, I think you're bang on.
Yeah, like I said, my main concern is just the yards per carry that the Eagles were able to get against this weak Seattle run defense. Will they be able to push it in? I don't know, but they could still move the ball down the field.
Sanders was struggling. Really looked like he was in proper pain as they went in.
Nice play. Yeah.
I'm expecting him to be gone. I think the whole thing's gone, and I never say that halfway through a football match.
That's hard.
I know that is the first time you said it.
So many hurt players. Like if Wentz was still in and you lose a couple guys, all right, you could deal with it. Because like Brandon Graham, I don't know if he's even coming back in the game. It says McCown has his helmet on the sideline. He comes out of the locker room, no sign of Wentz. Wentz isn't coming back into this game, so that shouldn't even enter into it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to see if these lines move a little bit. Nothing. Yeah, Seattle score now went from 125 to -110 in the last couple minutes there.
This game was a lot easier to read pregame than the last one, apparently, because it just hit everything. Although I did kind of get lucky that Wentz had to get a concussion, but
that's the under, man. That was the look all along, because you're figuring like, both teams can score, and then you just see like, where's the big plays coming from? Unless Russell Wilson runs around and does his thing, but the Eagles weren't doing that. Once Wentz went down, you could just put on the tombstone.
Wow, what a bad year they've had for injuries. And I know you've been the biggest advocate of shouting out the people that have tried to keep us in the loop with injuries, but there's got to be something wrong with the medical staff. It's just got to be their PR or their information given out.
2 straight years. Yeah, 2 straight years. It's crazy too, because we joke about like putting that into your handicap, right? Saying, well, the Eagles are going to lose 3 to 4 starters every single game. Well, the other team doesn't. It just seems like it's the Eagles every week. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, but the Eagles definitely, like every team in the NFL has injury issues, but the Eagles this year seem to have been plagued. The fact that they managed to win their division despite their entire freaking team being in a MASH unit is ridiculous.
Yeah. And only down 7 at the half with nobody out there.
Well, it kind of shows you how good of a job Peterson's done this season.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Can you imagine what he can do with a healthy team? Oh, wait, we have seen him do it with a healthy team. They won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and they were pretty healthy that year.
Yeah, I mean, other than Wentz went down that year too, but I mean, Big Dick Nick came through for them.
Right, but they had most of their defenders, and you know,
the only key guy they lost on defense was Hicks went down and Peters went down on offense. But I mean, they had really good replacements for those guys.
I think that Super Bowl was the one time they ever actually rooted for the Eagles.
Peters has been around so long. I was listening to a Michael Vick interview, and he was talking about playing with Jason Peters.
Yeah, for what, man? He's still a decent, serviceable player, but 5-6 years ago, man, Jesus, he was unbelievable. A big guy like that moving around, he was crazy. You got to think he came out of college undrafted as a tight end. Amazing.
All right, we got kickoff. Kickoff. Can you imagine? This is how bad the Eagles' offense looked. They were getting the ball first on the second half, but it was still juiced towards Seattle scoring first.
Correct. Yeah.
that is actually probably like maybe only the second time I've ever seen that. It's always juiced to the other way. So, holy crap.
Donnie, Prince wants to take you to Popeyes to eat.
But look, you could tell I'm not like, because if real me a couple years ago would have been like, yo, Jay, I ain't coming on at halftime.
You would have been
out. I'm out. Like losing Wentz, and we never win a Super Bowl when it's a playoff. But look, I understand the realities of life. I'm just happy they even made it to this football game, which I didn't think they could.
Oh, look at Ertz. We got Ertz sighting.
Whoa.
How is Ertz playing with broken ribs, bro?
And slashed up kidneys.
Wide open.
What a warrior.
Well, that'll be the only good play they have all this entire half.
Well, knowing this, the Eagles will go down, kick a field goal, I'll lose that bet, and then they'll get slaughtered in the second
half. Let's go, Giants. The Giants fan, I'm rooting for the Seahawks here. So
it's better for the capping and for the NFL, to be honest. If the Seattle moves on, that's a pretty cool game next week in Green Bay. So, I mean, you can't fault that. The Eagles weren't going to go even lose. If Wentz can't return to this game, is there a good shot he might not even play next week?
Is there not a 10-day thing like there is in other sports?
It's not, but, I mean, he probably wouldn't even clear concussion protocol as a quarterback till like Friday. Your whole game plan's in.
What a cheap shot. I just saw the replay. Yep. Wow.
No flag as well.
And correct me if I'm wrong, was the next play the play where they ran that toss and he threw it away?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I think he came out right away.
All right.
What a cheap shot. Jesus.
Let's get like a pick six here or something. Oh, he's going for it, but that went nowhere.
Pass interference.
Oh, my God.
Look at this.
Wow. How about that?
Look at this team coming down to tie it up.
You bastards. Like, I couldn't have that in the first. I needed one stop at the end of the half. Like, 3-3. I'm going to get one of those breaks I probably shouldn't deserve. And, of course, they get that ridiculous third and 9 bounce back.
Right now, bro, if another veteran puts the Philadelphia Eagles on their back and somehow has a fucking magical postseason, I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm going to lose my shit.
Trey Flowers. Was that Brandon Flowers?
He did a good job baiting him into that, too. He baited him into that, too.
They call a hold. It was that person. Oh, no, it was a pass interference.
Donnie, who's this little guy, bro?
Boston's been pretty good, man. Look at this. Oh, Lord.
Look at this.
Jeff Billings is 1,000 on the Eagles money line. Should I buy out? If it was me, I would be hedging out at least, my man. At least I was able to do that in the Saints game. Christ almighty.
Is this the second coming of Sproles, this little guy?
He looks just like Sproles. He honestly God does. Doesn't he? Look at him.
Yeah.
Same build, same height, like 5'5".
Wow, bro.
First and goal.
They'll be the talk of the NFL tomorrow morning if they win this game.
Good Lord, man.
You'll get like a pick six the other way or something.
It's delay a game.
You know what? It's going to give you an opportunity to hop on Seattle at like -120 on the money line.
Yeah, you actually would like the Eagles to punch it in if you're a Seattle backer.
Yeah.
All right, let's see this drive here. How do you get a delay game? Good.
That's the
Lord.
second time we've had a delay game in this game, and it's the first time I've seen delay games called all season long.
And yesterday, we had one at -2 seconds on the clock, and he didn't get a flag.
Like you can get delayed. Maybe like on like a 60-yard play, and your linemen don't get down, and you're huffing and puffing, and you can't get in the huddle. But on like a 15-yard run, jeez.
Goddard's not bad, man.
No, he was a good pick by the Eagles. He was.
Oh, he's a good weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second and goal. Let's get I feel like a pick six on the goal line, going the other way. Fumble recovery.
Pick six. I wouldn't mind if they tie this game so I could hop on Seattle.
I mean, I'm already on Seattle.
I know, but I would like to get on them.
Here's a question: if you're the Eagles, also, are you going? Like, let's just say you get 3 or 4 yards on this play, and then whatever you get on third down, you going for this because there's not a good chance that you even.
How do you not go for it, bro?
Yeah.
How do you not go for
Third
it?
and goal from the 5. That was a shitty play. Somehow he gained yards though. He gained yards off of that.
Peterson right now has to be thinking to himself, I'm not going to get slaughtered if I lose this game.
No. He's already a king for this. Yeah.
Right.
And also, you got to be thinking that they've got this far by a wide open Ertz and a pass interference.
Whoa. Jesus.
All right.
Now that's a field goal now.
Tackle there.
Yeah.
I was holding my breath to find out if they're going to call that a penalty there, but apparently not.
I thought Seattle scores next was a great call too, bro.
Yeah, at least it was tough money. Shit.
They might have missed it.
Yeah,
they could miss it.
It might be blocked. You never know. 26 before.
The way that these kickers have been.
No, you got it.
We'll see what happens on the way in. All right, I'm going to dip out here and scream.
All right, brother.
Enjoy, eh?
Fun day, man. Awesome. Yo, next weekend's going to be awesome.
Thanks for joining us, Donnie.
Amen, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I won't kick you guys out here. Let's see.
Good luck, Don.
Good. Donnie right side. I thought that was a great call too. Seattle scores next.
Yeah,
touchdown coming from Seattle here, guys.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. That's what I want now is a touchdown. Because did you put it along the bottom? I did the -9.5.
Yeah.
Good boy.
That's on the bottom.
9,000 views on the first video. We might hit 20K.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's nice. And that's even with you being on it. And
I know, right?
imagine if we had like that.
Imagine if you up the bottle how many we have.
And they're even putting in the tweet and letting people know I'm on the show, and they're still showing up. It's fucking crazy.
What did we have yesterday? 17,000.
What, earlier today?
No, yesterday.
We had 15,000 between the two.
Nice.
You mean the 3?
Oh,
Yeah.
between the
2
two.
halves.
Yeah.
The 1 and 2 halves.
Yeah. Let's be honest right now. Philly can't possibly win this game, can they?
No.
Yeah, they can.
They can't even outpass them. No, what have we seen?
Well, spread's right. They can possibly win this game. They are professional football players. But are they likely to win this game? No.
I mean, they just marched right down the field.
I know, but
They've been running the ball. They're averaging like 6 yards a carry on the ground. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'm betting it or anything, but I'm just going to be saying don't dump the whole bankroll on Seattle here and think it's a sure thing. It's definitely not.
Honestly, I would be absolutely lumping Seattle in my old days. And I probably wouldn't even bother watching. I'd go and like make a sandwich and put the kettle on and not even be bothered.
So is that really a thing, Flash? Like, do you Do you drink like tea and crumpets?
I do like crumpets. Obviously, I've not had them since I've been in Costa Rica. I do like a cup of tea. I normally drink coffee in the mornings and maybe tea in the afternoon. But I'm a big water drinker. Water, orange juice, acai juice. Yeah, I do like.
Do you guys really like tea and crumpets?
No, it's tea and cake or tea and scones.
I mean, that isn't that what they say, Ann, over here?
I don't know. Probably.
The crumpets are nice. Do you have crumpets in America?
I've never had a I don't even know what a crumpet looks like, Flash.
Oh, okay. So
I don't either. Yeah, I can't recognize them.
maybe it's like a soft muffin with holes in it where you put butter, not margarine on it, put butter on it and it melts all the way through. And it's probably it's not good for you, but it's really soft. It's great. Sort of saying, Congo Bongo. I have to ask Flash, yes or no on the mushy peas. I spent 7 or 8 years in the north. No, in fact, I spent 7 or 8, maybe 10 years in the north of England. That's mushy peas up north. Yeah, that's okay if they use the right peas. I don't like garden peas, so I would just say it's 50-50.
Yeah, Ken Peacock in the chat says Brits drink tea all the time. Crumpets are mainly breakfast.
Yeah, and someone said Flash water is not Bacardi. Perfect rotation. Flash, my girl is from Newcastle. Well, then she'll know all about mushy peas and a gravy on her chips. I used to live just south of Newcastle in Hartlepool. I bet she outdrinks you as well. Is she a drinker? Perfect rotation.
Think we get this first down here, guys, on this 3rd and 1?
Yeah.
Come on, Seahawks. Let's go.
Dave Betts is a fan of mushy peas.
Well, he will be because he comes from the north as well.
Nothing like burning one of your timeouts in the second half in the third quarter. That always spells good news for the rest of the game.
Yeah, look, perfect rotation. So
And okay.
Like no other.
So we'll get called here for clock management, and coaches get criticized for this. I mean, what are you criticizing the coach for? The quarterback was the one that wasn't able to get them to the line and on time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like
I don't know. That's one of the things.
Have a sense of urgency,
But I always hear that. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I think with this game, they're not as worried about using the timeouts.
I'm just used to watching a bunch of speed-up teams in college football where they snap the ball with 17 seconds left, and I'm watching the NFL, and these guys can't get a fucking playoff in 40 goddamn second play clock. And you're like, well, come on, 25-second play clock, but still, it's like, really? Have a little sense of urgency.
Well,
hey, there we go.
Yeah,
right.
just
throw that guy to the ground at the end.
Yeah, let's go, beast mode.
Don't try and tackle me.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Yeah, so Axeman, Billingham obviously wasn't far from me because I lived in Hartlepool, but I used to run the dogs at either Easington or Peelor Grange or Sunderland. So, yeah, I know all that area.
Dave Betts says you need pepper and vinegar on those peas. Maxwell Smart says I eat the hearts of animals.
Yeah, see, that's what we were talking about last night. You're messing about with goats.
All right. 2nd and 11 here. Let's get some yards here, Seattle. Best quarterback in the league, according to Mr. Jason Padilla.
I could have done without that knowledge, Dave.
Yeah, don't send Dave an invite.
Definitely could have done without that.
Plays naked eating chocolate.
Oh, my word.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
baby.
There it is.
Let's go. Touchdown. Touchdown. Eat a dick, Siege. Or Eagles. Do I want to eat a dick? Eagles. That's right. Let's go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Who's the best quarterback in the league according to Jason Paglia?
That was about a perfect throw, though. Did you see he didn't break stride? And Metcalf is pretty fast, so wow. Beautiful throw. He even had to extend.
Beautiful.
Lovely play. Lovely.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
I love that.
We're going to have like another 15 fucking minute replay. Oh, or nope. Okay, good. They know it's a touchdown. Yeah.
And there now. So now we have. So that's up 11, right? So 9.5 now in. So do we win the game of 23 minutes 46? Simple as that. That's all you got now.
Well, now we're up. Now we're up 4 on the second half. We laid -1.5. Now we're up 4 on the second half. I'm on the second half money line as well. So,
Jay, honestly, you've known me obviously not long in time, but really much as long time in minutes. Have you ever seen me sit here and go, "That's fucking done"? Have you?
No,
ever?
Never.
In my old days, and I know I'm not just saying this, I would have just gone 20. Sit yourself, go make yourself a cup of tea, and be bored that I've just done it. That's how, because it's like not happening. It's just bad when you put a bet on and you don't get the entertainment value out of it. That's why I'm quite emotionally cold about things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sounds to me like, Flash, here's how you can cure all that. Start betting more.
No, because I'm like a runaway train, and also I am so busy at taking in different information from different sports to then be able to give a clear view that sometimes your pocket can cloud your view. It's a very, very, very hard skill to be able to keep consciousness and pick the right spots if your pocket is failing or if your pocket is succeeding. So for me, I'd just be very selective, pick, and we go from there.
Josh wants to know, does Metcalf get 7.5? He has 6. I mean, how much time's left?
Fucking 3 weeks.
I mean, it could definitely happen, Josh. Yeah.
But would they not take some of these out of the game soon?
Not yet. They're only up 11.
Ron Lofton wants to know about the sack count. I can look that up for you, Ron. No problemo.
Yeah, Flash was a striker scoring in front of thousands in an adrenaline rush we will never know about. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose I know what you're saying.
The sack count is at 4. All of them on the Eagles. The Eagles have been sacked 4 times. McCown's been sacked 3 times, Wentz once, and Wilson has not been sacked.
Yeah, quickly, Zachary Derrick, you can't threaten people in this chat, bro. You're gonna get booted like with the quickness. And let's be honest, you're a fucking internet troll, AT&T tough guy. You're not gonna fucking find anybody. All right, you loser. So settle the fuck down, or you're getting booted out. I'm not gonna let you fucking threaten people in the chat. Who are you going to find? You're going to find my dick. Shut the fuck up or get out.
Flat.
On another note, the Heat are up by 17.
He started it. Gee, who the fuck was that they just showed? My God. Does that dude live in the gym? What the fuck? What kind of steroids is that some bitch on it?
Is it the way throw this?
Viper, I don't have a good handle on Andrew Wiggins and how he's going to perform. Hey, I'm not counting anything, Jeff. I've had plenty of NBA teams that I've backed below 17-point leads. So I was just giving an update to kind of switch what we were talking about.
The question is,
again.
You think this quarterback and offense is good enough to score on a prevent defense in the fourth quarter?
Yeah. I mean, they're moving the ball a little bit here. I mean, they moved the ball a bit in the last drive, but that was mostly off one big play to Ertz and then a what do you call that, pass interference call. But I just don't see how they get sustainable drives. You know, I mean, even with a big broken coverage play to Ertz where Ertz got open and that big pass interference call in the last drive, they still stalled and only got a field goal out of it. So.
But 6 yards per carry is going to move you through the 20s, right? From the 20 to the 20, 6 yards per carry is going to get you there. It's just the red zone where that's slowing down.
Oh, there he goes again, though.
And this Seattle defense, this isn't the Legion of Boom, right? I mean, this is Bobby Wagner, Jadeveon Clowney, and 10 players that are probably, about 78 on Madden. You know, I mean, average players, you know, they're not terrible, but this isn't the murderer's row where they had the one of the greatest secondaries we've ever seen when, you know, they had Sherman and Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas. I mean, this is not that team. Bobby Wagner is a stud, I'll give you that. Good linebacking core, pretty good defensive line, but the secondary is something to be lacking.
Connor Butler pointing out the Hawks are starting to give up that near underneath stuff.
Well, they do that a lot. I mean, they are. They don't. You know, that's where. This is where I throw away the yards per play, Ant, because it's like they pretty much concede that you can move the ball down the field on them, and then their red zone schemes are just fantastic. It's all good, Jeff. It's all good, man. We're just having some fun today. Thank you. Yeah, Leonard. It's like they said the Seahawks refuse to blow someone out. I thought I was nice. They're real nice. I mean, they don't like, you know, running up the score.
That's a very true statement, man.
Is it that they refuse to blow someone out, or it's just that they're a good team but not a top team?
I think it's play calling too. They don't.
Again, is it? Oh, fuck you know. It's on the offense, on the defense.
Yep. Holding on the defense?
Yeah. They're so indisciplined, these.
And they're going to give them an automatic first down, too, because, all these stupid defensive penalties are always an automatic first down.
I think that should be switched.
Right?
I think that should be switched. Just make it a 5-yard penalty.
Oh,
the worst is when it's 3rd and 17.
Yeah, it's
3rd and 17. It's a 5-yard defensive holding penalty.
An automatic first down.
And they continue to win these close games, game after game after game.
Yeah. And I don't know, but I would guess that they average probably some of the fewest plays per game overall. They like to run the clock. And I think that's part of their defensive strategy is just not to let their weaker defense get exploited by shortening the game.
RB Fern says Hawks defense has been average, but their strength of schedule was top 3. Yeah, and you know what? San Francisco had almost an identical schedule.
Again, man. Wow, how soft you want to be in behind the quarterback drop.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been a fan of this defense all year.
Wow.
Yeah. I haven't been a fan of this defense all year.
I mean, Flash could have got a first down there.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far, but I know what you mean.
Well, Flash is pretty quick. His name is Flash.
I mean,
wow, that's so soft.
There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him.
No. And he had time to turn. The quarterback dropped the ball. If they'd have brought pressure then, that would have been it.
Well, yeah, and the Seahawks run that the Ken Norton, which is just a base scheme. They like to run a cover 2, and a veteran quarterback knows how to attack a cover 2. It's like the first defense you learn how to carve up. Especially a cover 2 man where they'll take everyone down the field. But yeah, it looks like they're in prevent mode already, but they've been playing this prevent style defense all year.
Eric Crouch says McCown is better than Wentz.
He was
Wow,
really
we're doing this again.
he was really serviceable on the Jets. You know what?
Who
Who was on that team with him, Jay?
What?
Did they take the free?
Who was on? I think they would, yeah. That gets them within 8. That gets them within 1 score.
And King Peacock.
There's plenty of time in the game.
McCown, Fitzpatrick, same kind of guys.
Well, I don't know. Fitzpatrick's got higher upside than McCown. I mean, when Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, but you know what though, Ant? McCown's not going to throw 4 picks.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Is like his upside's higher because when he doesn't throw, there's a big stop there, big stop, hold him to a field goal attempt. But it's just when Fitzpatrick's not throwing 4 picks in a game, he can go off for 6 touchdowns and 450 yards, do something fucking insane. McCown doesn't have that in him. But you're right, McCown's also not going to throw 4 picks.
Yeah. 17-9 makes it a 1-possession game.
And if you took minus 1.5, you are now losing your spread bet for the second half.
I just think that the Seattle's going to continue to score. I think they probably end with 27. I think they put up another 10.
What's up, Steve Overlay?
What's up, Steve? Wow, the Knicks Clippers live total was as high as 276 at one point today. Jesus.
$270. Yeah, that was the game that was like both of them were like in the 120s or something at one point. 135 to 132. Whew. When you score 132 points, shouldn't you win the game?
I think so.
Fucking Nick.
Look at this fucking guy. What is he doing?
Are you ahead of me? I'm still
Why
on
did they
commercial.
think that would make me buy their product? That's what we're talking about.
Did anybody just see that?
Why did you choose to like? It was horrible.
What commercial?
Why did you choose to like start watching the Giants?
It was horrible.
It was bad. Why? I don't want to buy that product now.
What was the product?
Whoever okayed that.
There's a fucking guy taking selfies with an iPhone in the sprinkler on his front lawn.
Yeah.
Oh, I was ignoring that commercial. Okay.
What the fuck?
Ant, what made you choose to be a Giants fan?
I liked their name.
Oh, okay. I guess they do have ants in their name, right?
No, it's like I was 6. I mean, like literally, there's not a whole lot of like my dad and parents like didn't have any favorite NFL teams, and he just liked to watch the games. He didn't root for any team though, so I didn't have anything influencing me from him. So I was just watching the games. And I'm like, oh well, that team's got the coolest name, so I rooted for them, and that's what I latched on to when I was 6 years old. And like one of the first games I remember watching was when they won the Super Bowl in 1990. It's the first NFL game I can remember watching. So it's like, oh, that team won the championship. I like their name. And
well, what team did your dad root for?
Was that when
my dad didn't root for Norwood? Any team. What was that spread? It was the one that they won against
Norwood
the Bills.
Missed field goal.
Yeah, it was the one they won against the Bills. That's the first NFL
I was
game.
I was on the Bills that one. I wasn't gambling at that point because I was still in high school, but
I was.
Yeah, I remember I was pretty disappointed the Bills lost. I was a pretty big Thurman Thomas fan. I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah, I wound up liking the Bills too, and still some of those early years. I'd watched a lot of those games because the Bills were always on TV because they were good.
Who did they have?
I mean, they had Thurman Thomas,
they had like Andre
they had
Reed
Andre
at the
Reed,
wideout.
they had Jim Kelly. I mean, they had a
Reed,
lot of talent.
awesome. Was Don Beebe on that team?
Yeah, Don Beebe.
Ended up having the funny helmet later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember it was like the first one. It was like concussion proof.
It was easy for me. My family likes the Giants, so it was only natural I'd be the black sheep and become a diehard Jets fan.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just my dad didn't have a favorite team. He didn't root for any team, so it was just. I mean, when you're 6 years old, what other reason do you need to start rooting for a team other than I kind of like their name?
Yeah, Eric Crouch. I don't want to know how you know that. Consigliere wants to know if we have thoughts on Wilson over 323.
Wow.
I love the name. First of all, I love the name. I think you got the best name in the chat.
Eric Crouch?
No, Consigliere. It's fantastic.
Consigliere.
Oh. 323. What does he have? The live prop is that what it is? 323? I don't have a live prop. It's off the board.
Oh, his buddy went to college with Eric Crouch at Nebraska.
Good to know, I guess.
Strange play called up.
I mean, he's made a living off of being a Heisman Trophy winner, though.
Who?
Eric Crouch. Yeah, he still lives in the Omaha area and gets appearance fees, and you get to see him with his Heisman Trophy.
So wait, we have a Heisman Trophy winner in our chat, tailing our plays?
No, the guy's not actually Eric Crouch. Eric Crouch is the quarterback from Nebraska in the late 90s, early 2000s, who won the Heisman Trophy in 2001.
Go on, Russell Wilson. That's how you get.
Yeah, baby. 3rd and 15. Run it all the way. Come on.
That's why you're the MVP of the NFC.
My dick, Eagles. Fucking bitches.
Bad defense, this. Look at them back off. Why are they not coming to engage him?
Well,
Flash.
Hey, and I'm going to continue to believe that we have a Heisman Trophy winner in our chat.
Flash. That Russell Wilson over 19.5 rushing yards was the easiest prop on the fucking board.
Wow, that was a blown up.
I'm sorry. I feel bad for discouraging everyone there.
No, it doesn't work like that. It was good to have all different opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your opinion going into the Saints Vikings game was different than ours, and you were the one who turned out to be right.
Yeah, that's a nice cash.
Yeah, spread's
I
the
didn't
only
go big
one
on
I
it
heard
like the
going.
Texans, though.
Another 4 games next weekend, boys.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I gotta talk to you guys for another fucking 4 games.
Oh, you settle down.
You better get more bottles.
Yeah.
I don't mind watching the
How are
games,
you
but
gonna
my
handle
ass hurts right now, dude.
You got to go buy a gallon of orange juice for the weekend.
Dude, I'm not drinking all that
mimosas.
goddamn. Why do you guys expect me to drink all that shit at once?
You bougie bitch.
Dude, I got all those bottles downstairs in my freaking wine cooler.
What a bougie bitch.
No,
I expect you to have some craft beer on Saturday, Anthony.
I'll try and have some craft beer. I'm not going to drink all that champagne.
Okay. One person from the sports gag has to actually pick up a beer.
Yeah.
The champagne will probably last me over a year. It's in my wine refrigerator. It'll probably stay there for a while.
That's good. It's always nice to let those 99-cent bottles of champagne age.
Yeah.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that I'm wasting perfectly good I'm wasting perfectly good space in my wine refrigerator with the champagne bottles.
Oh, it's always nice to let them age.
That was their sale price, Jay, though. You can't keep quoting the sale price. You have to be able to quote the regular retail price, which I think the regular retail price is nowhere near as embarrassing as what I bought them for.
Hey, so RB Fern grew up a Seahawks fan in the Dave Craig era. So 2 comments about that. Number one, Kurt Warner, which I thought was a pretty damn good running back, didn't get any credit after it retired. And speaking of underrated, is Steve Largent the most underrated receiver of all time? I'm sure RB Fern will agree with me on that one.
RB Fern is a good dude, man. Rob
he
said,
always puts great stuff in the chat.
Ant is the drunk of the sports keg. He has to represent the brand. Amen. We need somebody to represent the brand. Spread, do you drink?
Yeah, I've had like a whiskey ginger on the show here and there.
Yeah,
Max,
I had one, I think Friday night with Ant.
Max and
I don't do very often. Honestly, I usually don't even finish them.
Yeah,
usually
Max
I pour it and
Tyler.
I drink like half of it maybe during the episode and pour it out.
Max and Tyler puff. Flash and I are as sober as you can get. Dave puffs, but Dave drinks too, though. He drinks too. And then
Flash is as sober as you can get. He drank a whole bottle of Bacardi on the fucking show before.
He only did that because that was like a bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric Crouch agrees with me about Largent. That's good. Oh, John L. Williams. I forgot about him. Yeah, the original Kurt Warner, RB Fern.
Look at those games.
Corbell.
Minnesota, San Fran, Saturday at 4:30. Tennessee, Baltimore, Saturday night. Houston, Kansas City at 3. And then Green Bay and probably Seattle at 6:30.
I like the Houston KC game and the Minnesota. Is it Minnesota Green Bay?
Minnesota, San Fran.
Oh, okay,
wide open.
There it is.
They can't give him that much time. They can't give him that much time. If the Eagles are going to give him that much time, I mean,
3rd and 15.
Might as well get out the red carpet and open up mansions and just bring them right into the VIP. I mean,
Ron Loftus says Ant probably buys non-Ziploc baggies. Did you know that non-Ziploc sandwich bags are half the price and they're just as effective?
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, and also I always buy the store brand on that stuff. I never buy the name brand Ziploc or.
So you don't actually buy Ziploc, yeah?
Nope. It's all Great Value or Fairway brand or whatever. Our family. That's the store brand for my other favorite grocery store. Let's see.
My favorite store brand name, Ant, is from Walgreens. It's nice. I'm like, I'd like some nice water. I'd like some nice cookies.
Wow, they brought some pressure there. That was.
Yeah, a little run blitz there, but that's where Seattle's play calling is pretty obvious. 2nd and more than 5, they're almost running every time, and
that's when you want
pretty easy tendency to pick up on. Yeah.
Rick Castillo says he thinks the divisional round is the best round in the playoffs. I kind of got to agree with that one. That's when all the teams still have a chance. You get to actually see the 1 and 2 seeds, because the wild card round, we don't get to see the best teams yet.
I've been saying that for a long time. Divisional round, best round of the playoffs.
It used to not be like that. It used to be, especially for the salary cap, the home teams were so much better. It would be blowout city, but now with the parity, it's definitely a lot more fun.
Wow.
You know what, Flash? There's a team on that field that still believes they could win this game.
Yeah, the defense.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why I like the unders.
Viper did a nice callback to one of the previous lines. He just uses the self-checkout.
That'll definitely cash all of your sack props, though, guys.
Yeah.
All right, they got him pinned back by the 11, though. Tito Banton wants to know how many sacks that is. That's going to be at least 5, because I know there's already 3. The Eagles already got sacked at least 4 times.
Coffee.
So you 6 would have cashed the over.
Jeff Billings cashed another prop. Congratulations, Jeff. I'm glad you're enjoying the show and making some money at the same time.
Yellow Hammer says Eric Crouch, worst Heisman winner in history. Facts, LOL.
Oh, that will be fun if it does get to be a dead game. Ant, you can Wikipedia all the Heisman winners, and that'd be a fun debate.
Well, Eric
we can
Crouch,
never get a definitive answer on.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Eric Crouch had a really good season the year he won the Heisman Trophy.
All right, before you continue this conversation, quickly, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a member. It really helps us if you can click the best sportsbook page link in the description. But now the way that they track our metrics is go to sbrvideo.com/liveline. All you got to do is go to the page and it records that you were there. Open a window right now. Takes 30 seconds. sbrvideo.com/liveline. And we are 58 likes away from hitting 200 likes on 3 consecutive videos. So smash that like button for us and get us up over 200. We would really appreciate it. We don't ask much. All right, carry on about.
Hey, Ant, how come there's no Heisman Trophy winner in '93?
There's no Heisman Trophy in '93. No, that was wasn't that like Charlie Ward from Florida State?
So they messed up on my thing. So yeah, Charlie Ward. So I'm trying to think of who I think would be the worst ever. I'm going between Gina Torretta and Chris Weinke. Or Jason White.
Yeah. Yellow Hammer says Eric Crouch can't even get hired to coach high school football. I don't know if Eric Crouch is trying to get hired to coach high school football, though. The thing about the Heisman Trophy, though, is that it's not a trophy for people on how good they're going to be in the NFL. So, like, a lot of people go, "Oh, all these Heisman
I'm saying,
like, well, yeah, Heisman Trophy winners.
I'm saying like the years that they just kind of gave it to him because, like Chris Weinke's year, like, I mean.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Anyone really had that good a season?
Yeah, there was a lot of quarterbacks.
He almost won by default. Wasn't he like 27 years old too?
Yeah, but yeah, like Eric Crouch and Charlie Ward are both Heisman Trophy winners who never even played a down in the NFL. So. Then you had some other ones who were just like total busts in the NFL, like White from Oklahoma.
Yeah, so we're not saying that just because you're a bust, right? Because, I mean, even like Tebow, right? We knew that wasn't going to translate to the NFL that well, but one of the greatest college players I've ever seen. Guy looked like a linebacker going through the middle of the field.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ. This is amazing.
Wow. And Florida had such talent there, it was just like all he had to do was throw it to wide open receivers.
Bro, yeah. Josh McCown is 13 for 16 right now in this game.
Yeah, but
so is there going to be Wentz blowback?
No, there's a reason why Josh McCown's 40 and never been a starter in the league.
Miami's up 19 going into halftime, so hopefully that hangs on for us.
Nice spread.
There's another completion, man.
10 for 10 in this half.
You think they'd want to play a tighter defense here? Maybe stop with the soft bullshit?
I mean,
we're getting our answer to whether or not McCown – they're playing a prevent. You asked in the game, can they move the ball against the prevent? And they obviously can.
They're getting no pressure on him at all.
Yeah, Seattle's going to prevent themselves from winning the game.
Clowney's not as good when he can't do a cheap shot. Huh?
Seattle's done this the whole game against McCown.
They've done this the whole season.
Yeah.
They run the most basic cover 2 defense. It relies on having talented players. That's why when Ken Norton tried to come to Oakland and run the same offense, it was terrible because it was just relying on having the best secondary in the game. Well, of course you can run simple schemes when you have the best secondary and no one can get open. But I think Jim Schwartz is 10 times the play caller that Ken Norton is. And Ken Norton's dad was one of the best boxers of all time, but still.
Do you think the Eagles are in 4-down territory here? Are they going to have to go for it? I mean, you don't think they're going to be able to settle for another field goal? Wow.
No, I think they would settle for a field goal because then they just go down for a touchdown to win the game. Still 10 minutes left.
How the hell did he get all those yards on that play? He looked dead and buried 3 times somehow.
RB Fern, I'm thinking the same exact thing, whether it's warranted or not. You know, the media will bring up Wentz being injured. You guys think he faces any media heat? I don't think national media, but I definitely think that local media in Philadelphia, which is not the most rational and logical, I think there's going to be heat on him.
You have the nicest way of saying the local media that's a bunch of retards.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
you know
what?
what?
Nice way of doing it.
How do you come down on Wentz for a cheap shot? He got cheap shotted.
Yeah.
Right, I know, but this is Philadelphia for you.
Yeah,
how do you punch Santa Claus? But
Jay, you're dangerously close to the city of Philadelphia. You should be awfully aware of the tendencies of that town.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I think they get a bad rap.
That could be true. I don't know. I don't really know for sure.
I've
never been there. That's
Prince. I think Prince of the City lives in Philly.
Yeah.
So does Rye Cape. Rye Cape's not with us today, but Rye Cape's a Philadelphia guy too.
How about we just get a turnover here? Seattle take it all the way back, and we can all celebrate.
Oh.
Prince of the City says, I live here, and they don't get a bad rap. There you go, Jay.
That's funny.
Well, there you go.
You know what? Maybe for fun, I'll use the iHeartRadio and listen to Philly Talk Radio tonight if they lose.
Oh, that'd be awful.
What were you going to say, Flash?
Like that.
Is this game going to get interesting?
I mean,
I'll tell you what, though. Pete Carroll, he gets away with murder. Because he could have just shut this game down.
Why do you say that?
Because playing prevent. Why didn't he just go after him? He's an inexperienced number 2 that's probably not even good enough to be a number 2. Go after him. Put pressure on him. And then get everyone else man to man right up against your the opposition. There you go. Oh, my God. How ugly is that?
Spread loves
Flash.
Right?
There we go.
And I usually think that he gets a bad rap, but I'd have to agree with him there as far as there's no reason to play prevent against this offense and against McCown, right? You should force him to beat you.
Exactly.
Put pressure on him. Look right there. The pressure came and it worked. So I do think that Pete Carroll gets a bad rap, but yeah, play calling and in-game management is one of his weaknesses.
Yeah.
And that's why they strike.
I mean, to be fair, when he grew up, though, like Johnny Unitas was like the best player, right? I mean, he's seen so much of the game change.
Some people, though, Flash pointing out in the chat that McCown's not actually inexperienced.
Right.
40-year-old veteran, been in the league 17 years.
Oh, yeah. He's played a ton of games.
He's experienced at
Jeff, how would you buy out?
There we go.
Jeff, how would you buy out of that? I think that you're pretty much stuck. I don't know how you'd buy out. I mean, they got to be like minus 2,000 on the money line. And in that case, it's not worth it. So,
all right, we need a 3rd and 16. Let's get another sack here.
Yeah, are they just outside field goal, do you think?
It's getting really dicey at this range. Let's get another sack.
Yeah, especially outdoors.
Gave him too much time.
And that gets in the field goal.
That's well, these NFL kickers are missing everything. They're missing the broadside of Barnes these days. So hopefully they get a false start. Another false start.
I'm going to go for it.
Oh, he is going to go for it. Big stop here. I need to stop then. Let's go, baby.
Dougie P.
Go.
You gotta go for it, don't
And
you?
the clock just keeps running.
Especially 4th and 4.
Because the 4 brings in the offside, first down. Don't jump. Don't jump.
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my
Now,
gosh.
Does Seattle go down? Does Seattle go down the other end and just put this baby to bed? 2 scores.
I hope so. I hope so.
Wow.
My bigger bet was on the money line, but I could cash the second half money line, but I'd also like to cash the second half -1.5.
Oh, you're at 1 at the moment?
Yeah, I'm at 1 right now. So the money line bet at -150, that was my big bet. And then my just a little half unit bet was on that -1.5. So I got them both.
So this will be interesting then, because we don't really want the run. We want Seattle 6 minutes. They've got to go to win the game now.
Yeah, get a touchdown.
Exactly. Or field goal. Field goal's good.
This Eagles team ain't getting the fucking end zone.
Yeah, but
let me ask you a question, real quick. Is the second? Are you seeing the same as me? The second half score is Seattle 7, Philly 6, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The second half Seattle money line on FanDuel is even money, and they have the ball.
Wow.
Do I pound it?
I'm checking mine right now. Yeah.
You got to pound it,
right? If Philly's not kicking a field goal at this point in the game.
No, it's a touchdown.
If they get the ball back, there's going to be no time on the clock. Yeah. So you're not going to get hooked there. I'm checking Bovada and see if I got a great opportunity like that.
Have you used that 150?
I do not.
Yet, Jay?
I'm using it right now if they let me end some.
The Seattle Seahawks are -10,000 on the money line to win this game.
Johnny Dangerously says, by far the most passionate and crazed fans are here in Philly. I'm not going to deny that Philly is passionate and crazy about their team, but like literally every city says that they have the most passionate fans. Eric Crouch wants to know how the fuck you can drop that. Good point. Raikou 3 Roxas says was not a great pass, but he still should have caught it.
Are you Jay? Did they give you anything?
Say it again.
Did they give you that? Even money?
No, they took it off the board.
They've got a delay, haven't they? They've got a delay.
Yeah, they had a delay. I was late. I do see it at FanDuel. I mean, Bet365 at -225.
All right, let's see what the Seattle Seahawks do here. Oh my God, did he drop the ball?
Yeah.
No, but he wasn't ready for the snap. And just fell down to keep the clock running. That's just a smart quarterback there, right?
You could take a -1.5 minus.
Oh, he did drop it. I didn't see that flash.
Hit him straight in the chest. But you were right as well. He weren't ready for it. Did he lose 2? Yeah, 2. Let's see what they've got.
You're gonna have a pass.
Jimmy, why are the Grizzlies 6.5? They have to be missing a big player to be 6.5. Because when I capped those this morning, that was 3. 3.5 point move would indicate somebody's out.
Where was he throwing that to?
No, he threw it away.
Oh,
He's getting sacked. They're coming after him, mate. They are coming after him. There's a chance for a big play. Call up the screen, baby. Call up the screen.
Philly's got the momentum right now.
Yeah.
well, we had a couple big third downs in the last.
Wow, I'll tell you what, that's roughing the passer like we had against us.
Yeah, did they stop calling roughing the passer every time a quarterback got sneezed on this season?
Normally. Wow, Pete Carroll is fucking a joke, mate. I'm going to punt it away again.
Well, Pete Carroll's more of a defensive coach. He's got Brian Schottenheimer calling the plays, son of the great Marty Schottenheimer. And Schottenheimer is constantly criticized and is probably
he was the offensive coordinator for the Jets for about 5 years.
For the Jets, right? Yeah.
Fuck him.
Well, I mean, he's another one. He's like is the playbook. He's using Johnny Unitas' playbook. You know, I mean, they just play football from like they have Walter Payton back there.
Well,
1988. So, like it's 19.
And Seattle being a big tech town and having a lot of rich fans they're very mathematically and computer inclined and they love the analytics.
I can bet
he's not popular
at DraftKings. Will the Eagles get a first down on this drive? Which they will. They're playing prevent, right?
Yeah.
Minus 295. Yes.
Wow.
Are you betting it?
Should I? I mean, how do they not get one first down? They're going to look at how soft the zone is.
Unless because the thing is, that was a really bad punt. They're starting at the 32. So will he bring pressure straight away? Because he saw they had a bit of joy on that last time. And we're in 4-down territory here as well.
Yeah, you know what, man? I'm betting it.
Like Raikou points out, every time they get into Seattle territory, he just loses yards, makes some plays.
The problem we've got here now, especially for the 9.5, is we're up 8 at the moment. But if they don't get 3 and out here, then they're just going to get the ball back and just kill the clock. This could be it. This could be the final score, 17-9.
Jimmy say what I was saying is that everyone who's pro analytics hates Seattle the most, and they have a lot of fans that are into analytics. They do not use them. That's what the fans get so mad about.
I really don't want to lay fucking 290 though on Josh McCown.
Yeah, I think that seems about right. Just for the wackiness of a turnover or a fumble or fumbled snap like that last play last drive that just kind of almost got doomed by
watch how
down to starting at 2nd and 12.
Watch how easy that they get a first down though.
Yeah, I mean they might. But
watch it be an interception or a sack, fumble, and Seattle takes it the other way for a touchdown.
But you got to put pressure on them.
And what's minus 300? How many times do they have to have it? 25% of the time, and he makes money.
25% of the time, just to break.
I mean, 75%. Yeah, 75%.
75% is just breaking even at minus 300.
Yeah,
because you'll win 3 times and lose once, and there you go. So you need to be more than 75% in order to turn profit. That's why you never lay minus 300 in baseball, because no team's ever 75% to win a game. Or more than 75% anyways.
Let's see what they bring. Off the edge? Nope. Oh. Okay.
Oof.
Stops the clock as well.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. Come on, McCown, throw yourself a INT. That'd be pretty sweet.
They won't take 3 here, obviously, right?
No.
They're going for it.
No.
There's
no way. Conversion or nothing.
But they have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
If this is a quick 3 and out, they'll have to punt it. If there's like 4 minutes left, they will punt it on their own end zone if it's like 3rd and 10. But if they get close,
Yeah, look at that.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
There's that first down.
I should have laid a fucking bomb on that 295, man.
But you're right.
That fucking zone is like Swiss cheese. Fuck.
Yeah, but do we think that the Eagles score?
No.
Who knows with this?
I don't think so.
We're going to overtime.
I don't think so either.
Absolute disgrace.
Is McCown limping? Is he limping?
If he limps when he runs.
Did they even dress their 3rd quarterback?
I mean, you would. I don't know. Like when your backup is 40,
a lot of teams don't. A lot of teams only run 2 now.
Look at this fucking guy. No penalty.
A lot of teams don't, just with the idea that if they get to their third quarterback, they lost anyways, and they'd rather have the extra depth at special teams or defensive line or whatever spot they use.
Okay.
I remember back in the day.
That was not a penalty, huh? Okay.
I know he was dancing.
I mean, Riku, what did the training staff do that was so bad that they needed to be fired? Did they not put enough padding in Wentz's helmet? And a 40-year-old man who hasn't played in a while pulls a hamstring while playing? I mean,
they got him.
Oh my God.
That's a bailout flag.
Oh
I think that was a bad call.
God.
Can they still challenge those calls? You might as well.
Oh, that's definitely pass interference. It's not even a question.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's got his hands all over his face. He couldn't see Gibson. He's got his hands all over his boat like that.
Definitely a pass interference.
And also, you ain't getting it overturned with 3 minutes to go when basically they're saying, no, we're clueless and we were wrong.
First of all, he's not even looking for the ball.
Good point, Flash.
He's not looking for the ball.
Yeah.
He's got his right arm on his left arm, and he's got his fucking other hand on his face. Of course that's
on the replay I see it. Yeah, on the replay I see it. I think I was just a little too excited and watching it in real time. McCown moving around, but he can't do it.
That bitch. Fuck you, McCown. Piece of shit.
Now we're in 4-down territory, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, it's like, what does that tell you that their two biggest plays of this game have been pass interference penalties?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, though. They have had quite a few
both of them on Flowers
plays open.
Wouldn't it be fitting if this game goes to OT?
No, it would not.
When we said before the game started, get an overtime. Get an overtime price.
No, we don't want OT, Jay. We want the score to be the Eagles not to score again, and hopefully Seattle get a turnover, run all the way back, touchdown.
Well, we need Seattle to score again, but listen, this looks like 17-all or 17-15 because they'll fuck up the 2 points.
No, that the Eagles are not getting another point. Let's be positive here, Flash.
Yeah.
Let's be positive.
Anthony has spoken, Flash.
Let's be positive. I need the positivity. I like the positive Flash better.
I know what you mean.
Andy, did you watch Mandalorian?
Oh, yeah, I did.
So you know about I Have Spoken?
I Have Spoken. Fuck.
The one character always says that. He'll be talking. And if he even tries to write, like, I have spoken.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, who did that again? Yep, the pig creature. Yep.
I have spoken. That's a pretty good way to argument, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
2-minute warning.
Yeah.
And I don't think you should do this. I have spoken. Okay.
Yeah, literally.
What is the average conversion rate on a 4th and 7?
Not good.
Yeah, I'd say they run so infrequently that the sample size probably wouldn't be that indicative to begin with.
Yeah, but they also have 3 timeouts. So Seattle, even if they turn it over here, Seattle still will have to get a first down in order to keep them from getting the ball back.
Yeah, but then we lose the 1.5.
Yeah, I want to. The money line's my bigger bets, and I'm up on that 7-6. But I would enjoy winning both of them, so I still would like that -1.5. That would be pretty sweet. Thank you. So
good one in the chat here. Should they just run the Philly special again? Connor Butler with that one.
What's the
just say special? Fuck it and run the Philly special. The one that they ran that Foles making the touchdown catch against the Patriots, and where Foles ends up going out as a receiver and makes a catch.
Breaks out to the right. That play. He breaks out to the right.
Yellowhammer.
Chris Blanchard.
Y'all Hammer's like, why are we even sweating this out? It should have been an easy Seattle win. Damn NFL.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, he's never watched the Seattle game then. They do this every week. This is a typical Seattle game. Chris Blanchard says conservative football by the Hawks maddening to watch. It's funny because any Madden player would play this game the exact opposite. Prince, I didn't have a good feel on that game. I mean, I guess I would leave. I guess I would lean to taking the points there. But honestly, I didn't even look through their schedules and stuff. I only capped the Heat game for this morning because I was going over the NFL props last night and basically just trying to get ready for this game. But you'll get great NBA content from me and Tyler all week once we really dig into each card. Pete Carroll must think that like close games build character or something because they always seem to just be in these type of situations.
Close games build character. I like that.
Yeah. Tim White wants to go 0 blitz, send everyone. Or if a Madden player knows, engage 8. Maxwell Smart says, I'm enjoying being part of the chat and I'm watching some nice games. Well, thanks for joining us, Max. I'm glad you're having a good time.
What's he going to do here?
I like Raiku's.
Is he going to introduce? Is he just going to invite the blitz here?
Incoming interception, guys. That's what we have. That's what
Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz. Ertz is his man. Ertz is his man.
Don't say anything.
Yes. Yes. Let's go.
Don't say nothing, no?
Don't say, well, what? You guys are like, we've been on par the entire damn game. I'm not like ahead of you.
Oh no, you're way ahead of me.
Have you watched the sack yet?
Well,
I mean, you guys.
It's free all halftime.
Yeah,
they have. They do have all their time out.
Flash is gonna start breaking down the halftime props. Yeah, so they have to get at least one more first down. Yeah, John Daniel, we've watched too much NFL to say see you at the ticket booth yet. Let's get one more first down and let's see the victory formation before we start patting ourselves on the back. But I'm looking at that scroll that's going on the bottom of this. Oh, the -1.5 isn't going to. Is that for the full game or second half?
That's the second half.
The -1.5. That's going to be the only one that loses.
No, and the 9.5. The 1.5 and the 9.5. Because they're only up
3
one
there for the scroll.
But you never know. He might actually just try and post one out, and they won't catch him.
Yeah, what we need though is them to get a couple first downs here, because Seattle or the Eagles do have all their timeouts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there is a chance that they'll bring the pressure and they'll leave someone open at the back.
Oh, you like a touchdown?
Possibly.
That's the flash I know and love. That's the positive flash.
Let's see.
Hey, yeah. Prince of the City, if I want to go on iHeartRadio and listen to Philly Talk Radio after the game and listen to the meltdown, what's the station I should look for? Because I'll bet you it's going to be good.
Law and Order SVU celebrating their 21st season. That show's still freaking on. Oh, they're advertising Premier League this weekend, Flash, on NBC. They're going to show Tottenham.
Yeah, no, it's
Liverpool.
popular now.
Yeah, they're going to show Tottenham, Liverpool. How bad is Liverpool going to trash Tottenham?
Jose Mourinho, no one's playing better than Liverpool. Liverpool are deservedly getting all the plaudits that they get, you know. We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. Here we go. Let's see what they've got. See if they've got any runners.
I'm surprised to have Lynch in here right now.
Wow. There's one then. They're going to stop him in the 10.
That's their idea of a.
Jeez.
The thing is if they'd have a 3 and out here, all they're going to do is take 9 seconds off the clock because they got 3 timeouts.
Exactly. That's what I mean. They're going to have to try and launch it.
Yeah, they have to get a first down here. I mean, you can't just be pussy farting around with these easy runs that when they're stacking the box and you know they're going to fucking stuff you. You have to try and get a first down here.
And the thing is, the Eagles D has actually done well today.
Oh yeah. I thought they would. That's why I like that alternate under as well as the first half under.
Well, they got him again.
Wow.
Again, stuffed.
They're going to get this fullback at like midfield with like a minute 20 to go.
There's no chance that they kick a field goal, right?
No.
0.
I can get -7.5 on Seattle at -350. So you're basically paying a 350 money line that they win the game. Like, do I just unload?
Well, they're going to get the ball back around midfield with about a minute 10 to go. And they're going to launch it to Zach Ertz. Jay, it's like, is there any need? Are you not sitting with the right tickets?
Oh, I mean, I made money on the weekend, but I hate leaving money on the table.
I know that.
You know how I am.
But yeah, exactly. But why are we sitting even in this game with only an 8-point lead? That's the crazy thing.
I know.
Eagles sending everybody. Oh, there it goes. He's wide open. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Fuck.
That's what we needed. Die, Eagles, die.
Ants making money.
They've
popping
died.
bottles. What a weekend, Ant.
Woo!
Leche.
I don't.
Don't, guys in the chat, don't feed into it, all right? He already beats himself enough. Don't feed into it.
You already had the Eagle or the Seahawks money line, right?
Yeah, he already made a ton of money today.
I could have paid my fucking rent on that play, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's that.
All right, well, it's officially over now.
All right, so I'll lose that -1.5, but I had a hell of a lot more on the money line, on the second half money line. So there we go.
Hey, 215 watching, 157 thumbs up. Can you press that button on the way out? And if you haven't subscribed, then press the red button and subscribe. So you get, obviously, we'll let you know whenever it goes on.
And alternate under 39.5 is at +175. If anybody tailed that alternate under full game, yes, we got that one home. Obviously, the Wentz was never in question since he had the concussion. First half under 21.5. Let's go. Unfortunately, the Eagles or the Seahawks -1.5 on the second half didn't hit, but the bomb we made on the Eagle or on the Seahawks second half money line did come through. So far, a successful game. I made about
good weekend.
1, 2, 3. Made 5 bets on it and won 4 of them.
Good.
Yeah, I had a real profitable day too as well. So thanks for everybody. Always get some good ideas from the chat and help me out here on not pulling the trigger on an in-game over. Save me some bread there, huh?
I just
if I was by myself, I think I would have taken that 29.5.
Yeah,
I think I would have taken it. 29.5 is so low.
Yeah, but I just didn't see how Philly scores anything. Oh, Leonard Porsche.
Yeah,
he had an
you were right.
41. Awesome job, Leonard.
Jay, is it same time next week? Saturday? What time did you say the first game was on Saturday?
I think it's the same time. Yeah, I think We'll probably be on for
same
the
schedule.
hour before 3:30-ish, I think.
Okay, my lad.
All right, Flash.
Well,
Thank you for hanging out.
You have a great weekend, and what's left of it, and I'll see you during the week, and we'll get ready to go next week.
All right, brother. Thanks for hanging out.
Later, Flash.
Cheers.
Have fun with the parrots.
Cheers, my lad. Take care.
I got my dick kicked in on the first game and won it back on the second game. How the hell did the worst game of the wild card weekend was the one that I did the best on? All right.
All right.
So what's our schedule for the rest of the week?
We'll
We
be
got
on
tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow night. Let me just check quickly before we go if we have any bowl games tomorrow.
Tomorrow's University of Louisiana Lafayette. So if we cap that, Jay, I will be leaning on you big time. I don't know anything about that game. I don't know anything about those teams.
Oh, ULL is a good team. Is that tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think so. That should be the last game before the national championship, if I remember right.
All right, yeah, we'll have that going then. We'll have Max on the college basketball, Spread and Tyler just doing what they fucking do in the NBA. Yeah.
What, tomorrow night?
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, are you on it?
Oh, I probably need a night off then.
Oh, you can eat my ass. You're on tomorrow night. 6:30,
Yeah,
Miami, Ohio, Louisiana, Lafayette. Yeah, 6:30. So, we might be live betting the game because I think we're going to start at 7. I don't know what Jimmy's schedule is. I don't know if he's still doing the night show or if he's only doing the morning show. I don't know. I'll talk to SBR about that. But yeah, we'll be on same schedule next weekend, divisional round, and away we go. Fun weekend. We made money. And that's it, man. I had a fun time for Ant, Spread, Tyler, Flash, Max, Dave, and myself. We're out, boys. We'll catch you tomorrow night back after this.